Let's get to work, baby. Let's get to work. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin', my people? What's poppin', my people? We got some things to talk about, man. We got some things to talk about. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin', everybody? What's poppin'? Let's get it. Let's get it. What's poppin'? Okay, this live is about P. Diddy. You know, we're gonna wait for his trial or whatever like that. But I just saw something. I will be doing a video tomorrow, but I had to go live for this. I just saw something that pissed me off. But first of all, before we get into this, what's popping, my people? What's popping? What's popping? I just saw something that pissed me off, and tomorrow I gotta make a video about it. I think this video is probably gonna be my best video because I gotta call out the FBI again. I gotta call them out again, bro, because they playing our faces, you know. Even though we're gonna talk about the P. Diddy thing, you know, we on live, but it's something I just saw that pissed me off. But first of all, what's popping to my people, man? Happy Friday to my people. And for the people that support me, man, I really appreciate it. And because I've been getting, like I say, I don't ask for money or nothing like that on my channel. I never ask for money, but it's been people who've been, bruh, it's been people who've been sending me cash app like, I'm like, what the hell going on? Like just random. And they was like, man, just put your cash app in your comment section or whatever when you go live. So I'm like, hey, it is what it is. But I appreciate everybody who support my channel, man. Like I'm thankful for that shit. I don't take this for granted. Like I really put my all into my videos. So that's why you'll probably never see me post 2 or 3 videos a day. Because when I do a video, I'm putting nothing but information in it, you know. So but let me put my if if you want to support the channel, I appreciate you. Let's see. Is that it? Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, hold on. I thought you could like pin comments. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Hold on, hold on. I don't know, bro. Hold on. I can do it from my phone. Hey, I'm young, but I'm old school too with the technology, dog. So bear with your boy. Bear with your boy. Here we go. But yeah, man, like I was saying, I saw something that pissed me off today. Like, it really pissed me off. And tomorrow we have to do a video about it. I can't even find my own comment on my phone. That's crazy. Peace to the chat. What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? Puff should get some time for real. Yeah, man. It's but you know, that's all a play too, bro. Because like I say, even though he did his dirt too, you gotta look at the other ones, the Caucasian dudes who never got they punishment, who at home. What dude name is Spacey, something called Spacey or something. He an actor or something like that. He an actor. His name is, I think his name Kevin Spacey or something like that. His name Kevin Spacey. He never got his punishment, man. I don't know why my shit ain't showing up on my, am I blocked on my own channel? Fuck it. It is what it is, man. You saw it. It is what it is. Yeah, Kevin Spacey. Yeah, all of them, bro. Like it's not just Diddy, bro. It's all of them. uh, what dude name is who had like HIV or something like that? The dude had HIV, dog, and he was spreading it around to people, and he admitted to having it. He admitted to having HIV, dog, and he gave it to people. What his name is? Yeah, Charlie Sheen. I remember that. Bro, I don't know. Somebody put my Cash App in the in the comment section so I can pin it, bro. I don't know. But like I say, bro, people been sending me Cash Apps lately, and bro, that shit just been shocking me. It's been shocking me because I never on my channel once, bro. I never ask for money. I never do that. Like I earn everything, dog. I earn everything. So I just appreciate everybody. Yeah, Charlie Sheen, bro. He was begging. I mean, not begging. He was admitting that he was giving people HIV, dog. But first, I want to go to this, man. This is what I saw. What's popping? This is what I saw today. This is what I saw today.
Found hanging from a tree at Delta State University in Cleveland, Mississippi. Keep in mind that an autopsy was done by the county and his death was... So there has been an update on Trey Reed, the black man who was found hanging from a tree at Delta State University in Cleveland, Mississippi. Keep in mind that an autopsy was done by the county and his death was ruled a suicide. However, there was a second private autopsy done, which was paid for by Colin Kaepernick, and these are the updates we have now. According to reporting from the Chicago Crusader, a second autopsy reportedly shows blunt force trauma to the back of Trey Reed's head that was not reported in the first autopsy done by the county. Trey was found partially hanging from a belt that wasn't his. It was 3 sizes too big, with no marks or injuries on his neck consistent with hanging. Delta State University officials lied to his mother, initially telling her that he died in his dorm, and they also misrepresented what clothes he was wearing when he was found. The spot where Trey was discovered is well known for being one of the only areas on campus without cameras. Trey's phone was not returned to his family as evidence, yet his GPS showed it was moving. A suspicious text that read, "The buckle broke," was sent from his phone, raising questions about whether it was staged. And days before his death, Trey had reportedly gotten into an altercation with a group of white students after defending a black classmate who was attacked online for criticizing Charlie Kirk. Scream if any of this information is surprising.
See? This is what I saw.
Exactly. You see how it's as quiet as a jail?
So tomorrow we have to go in, bro. After this live, I'm working on this video. And I'm putting my soul in this video, bro. So tomorrow, I'm going in. I'm going in on this shit, bro. Because the FBI always talking their shit. But every time a black man is found in a tree, every time a black man gets shot by a cop, where the FBI at? It's always they have no proof. The cameras don't work. They have no evidence. Oh, they go investigate. But they use that to save them time. So we talking about the FBI, dog. The FBI been our op. The FBI never been on our side. So your boy Cash Patel talking shit to us, telling us don't grieve Assata Shakur. Like, dude, who are you? You are an Indian. You ain't supposed to be over here, dog. And no disrespect for Indians, but dog, you just an FBI director because you don't like our people. And he probably don't even claim to be an Indian. He probably claimed to be Caucasian. He probably claimed to be a Caucasian. He probably don't even claim his own people, bro. That's how evil these people are, bro. This is my first time doing it. Okay. Do you think Diddy... Okay, got you. Appreciate that. Like I say, man, appreciate everybody who been supporting the Cash App, people who been supporting. I just appreciate y'all, man, because I don't be expecting that shit. I don't be expecting that, and I get a Cash App at like 8 p.m. I'm like, damn. I appreciate, but that makes me go extra hard though. It makes me go extra hard, and it show me that people really appreciate the work, and I appreciate putting my time in. But listen to this, man. Listen to this. Before we get to the P Diddy situation, hold on. Let's see if they started.
I'm sandwiched between the two.
Let's see. He is whitewashed. Look at what they did to Terrence Crawford. Yeah, yeah. Pulled the gun, bro. That's crazy in his hometown. But as a truck driver, if you've been to Nebraska, you already know. But for that to be your hometown and they do that to you, come on, bro. But I'm going in tomorrow, bro. Like after this live, after we see what P Diddy get, after we see how that ends, bro. Tomorrow I'm going in, dog. I'm going in. Put his butt in jail. Good morning, happy Friday, introvert. What's popping? What's popping? Oh yeah, he going to prison. Somebody said that he hold on. Let's see.
John Diddy Combs writing to a federal judge pleading for mercy just one day before sentencing. He writes in part, I want to apologize and say how sincerely sorry I am for all the hurt and pain that I have caused others by my conduct. Going on to say, I have to admit, my downfall was rooted in my selfishness. In the letter, Diddy apologized to two of the women who accused him of abuse, including Cassie Ventura, who he assaulted. Now, prosecutors are asking for an 11-year prison sentence for Combs after he was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. You have the 4-page letter there. He's asking basically to come out now to get home to his family.
Tom, it's a pretty remarkable letter, just 4 pages, but it's chock full of a lot of rich detail. He's describing a spiritual reset in his words, saying he's now sober, saying he's even putting on business-related classes for his fellow inmates, saying the violence has gone down in his unit since he's been participating in this. Also describing, frankly, that no amount of money, power, or fame can save him now, saying that he's not only sorry to the 2 women that the prosecutors accused him of abusing, but that he addresses the Cassie video, probably one of the most damning pieces of evidence in the entire trial. He says that it plays over and over in his head daily. I literally lost my mind. Remember, this is the first we're hearing from him in his own words.
See, this what happened with Diddy, bro. This what happened to a lot of celebrities. Hey, can y'all still see me? Okay, cool. This what happened with Diddy. When you sell your soul, when you take that money from these people, they owned you. Just like Charlie Kirk. A lot of people say he didn't take that money, but he took that money. Go look up his house. Go look up where he lived. He lived in Scottsdale, Arizona. Go look it up. He took that money. He took that money, but he started going against the grain. P. Diddy took that money. But then, if you go watch P. Diddy's last interviews, P. Diddy was waking up. They was talking all that shit. He was doing all this stuff, but he was waking up. He saw that he was just a pawn. He saw that they didn't want him to own his own liquor. They just wanted him to be the face, but it was too late because he sold his soul. He sold his soul, and they got so much dirt on him. So if you go back and watch all my videos I do about celebrities, because I don't really talk about celebrities that much, but when I talk about them, I always just tell you, once you sign those dotted lines, they got you. They got you. With Luther Vandross, go watch Luther Vandross' documentary. They messed over him. They used Oprah. They used the Good Morning Show. They used the media to manipulate Luther. They used that to like kill his spirit, bro. And they did to all our people. Did to Whitney Houston. Did to Prince. Prince got out of it. But like I say, once you sign it, because I think at first he signed it. And he wrote across his face like something called slave or something. Once you signed it, they got you. And you can go against it. Bro, I got pictures in my phone. I found these pictures on Facebook. For some reason on Facebook, bro, they letting people post anything now. Like you can't report people, nothing. Someone posted the dead pictures of Prince. Like they on my phone. I don't want to post them to YouTube because I don't know how they'll be. But you can tell somebody unalived him. But as soon as you sign those dotted lines, they got you. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. Just look at Whitney Houston, bro. Like they did a dirty, dog. Her last days, she couldn't even. It's like they took her soul out her body. But that's the price of fame. That's why I always say on my channel, I don't want no sponsors. I don't want nothing, bro. I don't want no parts of the industry, dog. I do photography. At first, I wanted to come to New York and be with the models, and I don't even want to do that, bro. I just want to walk the streets and take pictures. That's it. I don't want to have no parts of the industry, dog. Especially when you black, you are a pawn. Eventually, 50 Cent talking, eventually they gonna get him. Eventually his time is coming. Eventually his time is coming. Hey man, mixed ethic truck driver here. Just got give a hand to you for you do. I still got over the road. Hey, Malachi, you always support, man. I appreciate you, dog. Stay safe on that road. I know how it is. Stay safe on that road, man. I appreciate you for that 10. Just look at all our people, bro. They used them up. Angie Stone used her up. Did the same thing. I'm talking shit. Let's make sure. But 50 is Eminem attack dog. You probably right. See, you probably right. Rock Fresh, you probably right. 50 kind of smart because he still, let me put this on mute. He's still sticking next to like Eminem and stuff like that. So he making sure he can do what he do. And to be real, as long as he troll black people, he probably good. So how about Jordan? Oh, Jordan, bro. Once you sign those dotted lines, bro, once you become a celebrity, bro, it's over, bro. Unless you somebody like Muhammad Ali. You see what they do to you. Ali refused to go to war and what they did to him. In his prime, bro. 5 years in prison. In his prime, dog. They got him in his prime, bro. But he still stood on business. And then guess what they did? They took his voice away. That's what they do, bro. Like, that's what they do. Nothing is a coincidence, bro. How Whitney Houston, bro, they knew Whitney Houston have a voice that can heal you. You can listen to a Whitney Houston song through your phone and that shit give you chills. Now imagine seeing her in person. That shit can probably do some real healing. They know that. They know the power she had. So what they did, they had to get her addicted to drugs. They had to talk about her. Bro, they did her, I'm telling you, they used the media, bro. What's that show called? It's like a cartoon. The dude's name is Peter or something. Well, when she admitted she was on drugs or whatever, everybody made fun of her. Saturday Night Live, Peter, I think it's called Peter Griffin, or I don't know what it's called. But everybody made fun of her. Boondocks, everybody made fun of her. So at the time, everybody was laughing. Family Guy. But this is a human. This is a real person. To everybody else, it's somebody who's famous, but this is a real person. Her dad tried to sue her for one. Now, you gotta imagine being a daddy's girl, and your dad sued you for $100 million. And this is the reason why you on crack and stuff like that. But everybody laughing. So what you think that's gonna do to you? Like a real person. But nobody cares when you famous. You just target practice. Especially when you black and the media turns on you. So yeah, once you sign those dotted lines, they got you. Even though P. Diddy woke up, he did too much dirt, bro. He signed his soul away. He the reason Biggie dead. He the reason Pac dead. Bro, he was doing the Caucasian people dirty work. But, like I say, lately he woke up. Go watch his interviews, his last interviews. He was talking about how they use the black man as the face of the business, but they don't want you to own anything. That's what he was talking about. Go watch his interviews. Shit crazy, man. Exactly. Come on. Epstein, let's go. They ain't gonna show that though. They ain't gonna show that. They don't care. The demons was at her. Exactly. He was a follower now leader. Exactly. Godfidence. Exactly. You gotta be careful, bro. He woke up too late. Yup. He woke up too late. And they knew, look, they knew he was gonna turn against them. They had everything ready, bro. To embarrass him.
There's a reason.
They had everything ready to embarrass him in front of the world. So now every time you hear the name Diddy, it's like, damn. But like I say, once you sign those dotted lines, they got you. Luther Vandross wanted to cross over. We talk, bro. It makes me mad, bro, how we feel like we gotta cross over. Luther one of the best to me, bro. I'm gonna put Stevie Wonder. I'm gonna put Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross. I'm gonna say Prince and Michael is a tie. I'm gonna say Prince and Michael a tie, but Stevie Wonder gotta be number one. Out of the men, you know, out of the men, because we do have some great women too. But you gotta put Luther Vandross top 5, bro. People, they be forgetting about Luther, bro. Luther wrote his own shit. Luther not like everybody else. He wrote his own shit. But they played him. They made him think that he needed to cross over. Cross over. He wanted to cross over. I'm like, cross over for what? Your people support you. But that's how they get you. Thinking that you have to cross over. Shit crazy, man. Luther, bro. Luther wrote his own shit, bro. He ain't like everybody else. I gotta put Stevie Wonder number one though, cause he's just next level. Stevie Wonder got that music that's gonna bring you back to life. Anytime you feeling depressed in life, turn on some Stevie Wonder. Turn on some Stevie Wonder. Anytime you feeling depressed in life. And I promise you, it's gonna wake you back up. Marvin Gaye top, exactly. I promise you, it's gonna wake you back up. Otis Redding, okay, I can rock with that. I can rock with that. Otis Redding. I was 23 listening to Otis, bro. I was going through it. They slander Martin, exactly. Phyllis Hyman, yeah, like, bro, go watch my videos. I got stories about Phyllis Hyman, bro, about how they did her. Because, see, a lot of people don't know, Phyllis Hyman was supposed to have the career that Whitney Houston had, but Phyllis Hyman wasn't an ass kisser. Your boy, what his name is, the evil white dude, the vampire looking dude, he couldn't control Phyllis Hyman. He couldn't control her. But Whitney Houston came from the church, so she was like a church girl, and they manipulated her. Clive Davis. They manipulated her. But Phyllis Hyman, she didn't kiss ass. Yep, Donnie Hop. Come on, bro, y'all, yeah. But Phyllis Hyman, she didn't kiss ass. So they murdered her too, but they said that she did it to herself in a hotel. They murdered her too, bro, because she didn't kiss ass. Clive couldn't control her, bro. But Whitney Houston came in the game. Like I say, she was a church girl. So she came into the industry, to hell. She didn't know the circles they was running around her. Lucian Grain and Clive Davis, facts. Sam Cooke, man, come on, bro. Sam Cooke is the original. Had his own record label, all that. And they gonna say that he was dead getting a prostitute. Come on, bro. Sam Cooke ain't even move like that. This dude has his own business. But they ain't like that because they wanted to own everything that he put out. Shit crazy, man. That's why I say, with this industry, man, you gotta be happy with just doing you. You can't have no type of greed. If you in the industry, you gotta have no type of greed, bro. Because the more you want, they gonna know it. They gonna know you want more, and they gonna take advantage of that. They knew P Diddy wanted more. They knew it. And when he started waking up, it was too late. He did too much dirt. Bro, you the reason I'm telling you, bro, I believe they put P. Diddy there to ruin hip hop, bro. When I look back at everything he was tied to, I'm like, damn, it was him. They used him to ruin hip hop. That's what they did. And he allowed that. He allowed that. Because he wanted so much money. He wanted all the money, the parties, and look at him. He ruined, and I can't judge nobody, but bro, you ruined hip hop, dog. You the reason. Come on, bro. You the reason. I'm gonna say him. Look, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say him and your boy. Cause they be striking channels and shit. So I'm gonna just say Jay. I'm gonna just say Jay. Y'all put that together. I'm gonna just say Jay. Shout out to DMX, man. All right. I was listening to DMX last night, bro. Matter of fact, I made a meme on TikTok and I used DMX music. So shout out to DMX, bro. DMX, bro. The older I get, I'm like, damn, bro. DMX was the truth, dog. And they hated on him. Jay-Z hated on him because DMX was original, authentic. He didn't have to copy people's music or use people's lyrics like your boy Jay. Jay had to use Biggie lyrics. He had to rap on that Me and My Girlfriend song. That's by Tupac. And he copied that song after Tupac died. I'm like, damn, dude. Tupac ain't rock with you. But DMX was real. That's why they hated him so much, bro. And that drove him to drugs because how they was playing with his money. And yeah, that drove him to drugs and shit, bro. It's crazy, man. Do you believe me? I say, I don't know, bro. I know she from Louisiana, and I wouldn't be surprised if they, I just know once you sign those dotted lines, you go choose a side. And that side go depend on how long you last. As long as you doing the work for the Caucasian man, you go live on. But when you start being real, like Tupac was, when you start being real, like DMX was, go listen to DMX interviews. When you start talking that real shit, they gotta get rid of you. They gotta get rid of you. So 64% said no, Diddy is not going home. Somebody said that Diddy that he booked a club appearance or something. Nipsey? Come on, hold on. She reminded me. Somebody said Nipsey. Facts. And this the cold part. Nipsey had a whole meeting the following week to talk to LA police. And they got him. Nipsey was talking about Bitcoin, this internet stuff. He was talking about all this stuff before it was popular. And they got him. They can't have nobody in our community that's woke, bro, that got some power, especially when they are artists, an entertainer, an actor. You can't have no power. Look at Denzel. Denzel can't, even though we all love Denzel, he can't come on the internet and talk about nothing political. He can't talk about no real shit because they would snipe his whole career. They would pow, his whole career be gone. It'll be gone. So he can't talk about nothing political. He can't protest. He can't do nothing. He gotta just keep on acting. That's it. He gotta just keep on being a good boy and acting. The older I get, I see right through these motherfuckers, bro. I see right through them, bro. They bow down and they kiss the ring. That's it. I feel like when you are a black person and things are happening to your people, it's your duty to stand on business. It's your duty to stand on business. However that comes. That's why I don't never want no sponsors, bro. I earn my little pennies on YouTube. Hey, I'll work for my shit. I'll make my videos. I'll go live. I'll work for my pennies, dog. I don't need no sponsors, bro. No companies. No, I don't need none of that shit. Are you disappointed in Tyler Perry doing Harvey? Tyler Perry? Like I say, bro, once you're in that industry, once you keep dropping movies on Netflix, and they got you, bro. They gonna tell you to make sad movies about black women to make black women look weak. That's it. They want you to make movies to make black women look weak. I noticed something. I was watching yesterday. I watched the movie. I watch it every year. It's Jason Lyrics. If you haven't watched that, I watch that movie every year. Every year, this is how you know a movie good. Every time you watch it, you learn something new. Every time I watch Jason's Lyrics, bro, I learned something new. It got layers to that movie. It's like layers on layers, and the older you get, you see different stuff. That's how you know a movie is good. The older you get, the more you watch it, you learn something new. But a movie like that, see, they don't want us to have the positive type movies they have. They want us to always have movies that make us look bad. And they want to act like Caucasian people not on drugs. Caucasian people not cheating on each other. They not going through stuff, but they are. They are. Let's see. Love me some list. Damn, when they gonna announce this shit? But okay, let's let it play. But turn the volume off. But I watched that movie. It's so many layers to that movie, bro. That's a great movie. That's a great movie. But I learned something when I was watching it. I'm like, they don't show their flaws. That's the only difference. Caucasian people don't show their flaws. They got a lot of them. Oh, they got a lot of them. So they want you to believe, the perception they want you to have of black people is that they dysfunctional. Bro, if you live around white people, if you know, you know. They just hide their flaws. They wives don't talk about their flaws on the internet, but they got them. But now in 2025, we starting to see it. In 2025, we starting to see it. So I figured it out, bro. And I've been doing this, but like I said, you just learn. The older you get, you just see stuff. Hollywood created this perception of black people that we the only dysfunctional ones, that we the only ones go through problems. It's not like that. But like I say, now we see, even though they grew up with two parents, these serial killers, they grew up with two parents. These mass shooters, they grew up with all of them, they always have two parents. And they turned out to be mass shooters. But they always talking about single black mothers or black fathers not in the household. Y'all in the household, but y'all still raising mass shooters. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But it's all coming to our face, dog. It's all coming. Pause. I sound like Dame Dash. Pause. Hitler had to, bro. Exactly, man. So it was hard for me to watch our movies because of, yeah, but Alicia, this is what I learned. Negative impact they had on me. This is what I learned. Our movies was so good because it told our truth. It told one side of it, but it told our truth. See, they've been hiding their truth so long that now it exploded. They can't hide it no more. Now it's like Johnny Taylor say, everything's out in the open. It's out in the open now. They can't hide it no more. They've been hiding their truth. So that's why they gotta take away everything that happened through slavery. Wipe out all the black museums. Because they got guilt. They don't want, I think Charleston White said this, but they don't want their future generations to know that slavery existed. But they have guilt. They can never surpass what they did to our people. They can never surpass that. It was at one time they can go to college, but we couldn't go to college. So they had all these head starts. And now you look, black women in college, black men in college. So now they gotta lay you off to keep their head start going. They gotta lay off black people, black women to keep their head start going. Because we catching up. I'm telling you, bro. I'm after a 400-year head start, and we right there, bro. But we not competing with them. They always compete with us. They'll lie to you and say, "Oh, we don't care about black people. We're not paying attention." Oh, they paying attention. They watching. Matter of fact, they putting certain things in position. That's why certain rappers, okay, like somebody like NBA YoungBoy, they gonna blow up certain rappers because you know why? Those rappers is gonna feed young black men to the prison system, and they get paid. They get paid. Let's see. You're right. We are so intelligent. We make nothing out of something. Exactly. Exactly. Saw the world. Good afternoon, brother. What's popping? The jig is up. Come on, man. The jig is up. Hold on. Who said that? The jig is up. So certain rappers have to be popping because those rappers is gonna. They know music have and like a huge impact on the youth. It can make you do crazy stuff. They know this. If you watch They Clone Tyrone, this how you do everything. So when they tell you they don't care what black people doing, oh, they care. They go put certain stuff in the food. They go put it in the music. They go put it. They go hire certain pastors. They go make certain pastors be bigger than what they really is. Somebody like T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes can never keep it real. He can never keep it 100 because he been bought. He been bought. They bought him. That's why he's on TV. That's why he's on TV. Because he's been bought, bro. They know they know who to put in power to keep us in this matrix, dog. They have to keep us in the matrix, bro. Constantly, because if we wake up as one, it's over. And they know that. That's why they gotta get rid of our museums. Because they know as the year goes on, you see everybody, bro, slowly, everybody waking up now. The people who never talked about stuff like this, they talking now. They don't like that. They want you to be in this propaganda. They want you to be in this matrix. They want you to be dumb as hell. They want you to just dance and not think about nothing. That's what they want from our people. I made white on white gangster rap years ago about Al Capone and sent to my museum in Vegas. They said they liked it, but I can't perform it because it glorifies. See? They don't want their community. You see? But they go push. They go push the violence in our community. They go push it. Churches, how? Yeah, man, you can't trust these churches, dog. Facts. You can't trust them. Let's see.
And it appears that he might speak today for the first time. He submitted this emotional 3.5-page letter directly to the judge last night, saying that he acknowledges his dark past and that he wants to become a better man. He also talked about the deplorable conditions at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, where he has been in jail for the last year, talking about how he doesn't even get any fresh air and that he really wants to be able to go home to his family, that he thinks every day about the violence, especially against Cassie Ventura.
Hey, you know what I learned too? This is what I learned. They talking about the black communities is going down and stuff. Bro, if you look on the internet, it's our people out in the fields, like in Oakland or whatever. I saw a video yesterday. It's people fixing up the community, bro. But they not gonna talk about that. They not gonna talk about it. So you hear things being talked about with black people You have to do your research for yourself because you gonna see it's people in the field, dog. Don't let this media fool you, bruh. Don't let them fool you. It's their agenda to keep us down. They have to try to keep us down, but it's not working. They try, but it's not working. Like I say, 50 Cent right now, he thinks, like I say, and I like 50, I like 50, but eventually they gonna come for him. Eventually the system gonna turn on him, bro. It's what they do. What black successful man has made it to an age where he can say, damn, look at what I did, without selling out? They all eventually sell out, like all the way. Michael Jordan sold out all the way. Michael Jordan even is tied to prisons. He even was like investing in prisons. Like, I'm telling you, selling out all the way. Completely selling out. Completely selling out. Shit crazy, man. They let my G go home. It's up. Diddy about to. Wait, did they announce it yet? Let's see. Somebody said free Diddy. He did get prison. Ain't nothing been announced yet. Let's see. Ain't nothing been announced yet. No, I said they let him go home. It's up. He about to. Oh yeah, they let him go home. It's up. It's gonna be crazy, bro. Somebody said the Diddler would be on. Somebody said the Diddler. That shit funny, bro. You're wrong, Michael Jackson. It was a different person with the same Michael Jordan. Okay, he said I'm wrong about Michael Jordan. What you mean, Curtis? What you mean? They had all kind of craziness on Quincy Jones. He was a predator. Oh yeah. Let's put this on mute till I see something. Then I'm gonna turn the camera back. Like I say, bro, if you sell out, you good for life. You good for life. See, the people that didn't sell out, they gone. Biggie. When Biggie was with Bad Boys, what Biggie was doing? Biggie was starting his own label. Biggie was about to leave. We had Junior Mafia. He was starting his own shit because he found out that P. Diddy was playing him. Diddy was playing Biggie. And Biggie was planning to leave that shit. And what happened? Got popped, and guess who making money from Biggie to this day? That's it, bro. Deborah, hello, Inspirator. I emailed you a couple links today. Okay, appreciate you, Deborah. I'll check that out. Thank you. Either sell out or they cancel you. Facts. Facts. My problem is don't try to lock him up for the same things. Hey, Q. When you black, the rules different. All of them. Epstein, your boy, all these actors, bro, these Caucasian actors. What the judge says, take this, take that. Bro, y'all funny as hell today. What the hell? They said, take that, take that. Oh, my God. Yeah, all of them. Jordan himself may not have, but the accounts Oh, he said Jordan not linked to the private prisons. Okay. They always go and get exactly. And come on, bro. And think about this, bro. You gotta know that Jordan involved in this shit because even though we love the shoes and stuff like that, but why would you keep dropping the shoes back to back to back if you know that people are dying over those shoes? It's a link to all this shit, bro. If you know people getting popped with these shoes and y'all putting these shoes out in the hood, and you know to this day people dying over them shoes. Like I think now he about to have like some releases every weekend, like every weekend, back to back to back, back to back to back. They coming out, and they gonna be right in the hood. They know what they doing, bro. It's all by design. This shit all by design, bro. Go watch the movie They Clone Tyrone, and that tells you everything. It tells you everything. Greed, exactly. You know the name of that of the link? Somebody said free R. Kelly. Ah, why are black celebrities so afraid to go back to the hood before fame? It's hard, bro, because they lose that connection, bro. They stop going. They stop going to the cookouts. They stop going to the. That's one thing about me. You gonna see me every few months. I'm going back home. I'm going to my family cookouts. I'm going. They say Baton Rouge is dangerous, man. You gonna see me on live in Baton Rouge. You gonna see me on live in New Orleans. I'm going back home, no matter what. No matter what. What's poppin'? They say he's getting robbed and for his shoes since I was in. Yeah, bro. It's been going down since those shoes been released, dog. And they know what they do. They don't nothing else come to the hood. It's a lack of food. It's a lack of this, that. But I promise you, them Jordans gonna be in the hood. And that's all on purpose. I started thinking about it. I'm like, damn. They put the liquor stores in the black areas. Like on purpose. Every corner is a church, a liquor store. Church, liquor store, fast food. I'm like, damn, this shit by design. So the older you get, you don't even want to drink no more. I be like, damn, bro, I don't even want to drink, bro. I feel like if I drink, they got me. I feel like if I drink, they got me. You look, it's a church, a liquor store, and fast food. And they keep you just bing, 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 bing. I be like, damn. They was like, let's create some alcohol to keep them, you know, like from thinking. That's it. Let's create some alcohol and put it right here in their community, like right by the church, a few miles from the church, and let's keep it open. Let's keep it open. This shit crazy, bro. So the older you get, bro, you don't even want to drink no more, bro. You be like, I don't know the last time I drank, bro. Probably when I was back home, bro. Cause I be thinking like, damn, if I drink, they got me. If I drink, they got me. No bakery markets, bro. It's crazy, man. I don't drink occasionally, and that's real. Yeah, like I say, ain't nothing wrong with drinking, man. Like from time to time, like we humans, bro. You gonna need that little sip here and there sometimes. But I'm just saying, they put it there to where you can get hooked. They want you to be hooked on that shit. They want you to need that shit. Weed and alcohol is about over for me. Yeah, man. Even like the weed from dispensary, bro. It's not even the same, bro. The weed from dispensary, bro. That shit will have you. That shit will have you paranoid. It's not even relaxing, bro. Hey, the weed from the dispensary not even relaxing. I be like, this shit not weed. And who owns a liquor store, fast food, gas station? They give grants. Facts. Extra powerful. What? I'm like, damn, weed done turned into shrooms. Ah, bro, it's not the same. And this is what I learned. We laughed at people who had the seeds in their weed, but that's really, we called it Reggie, but that's really the that's really the best weed. Damn, they really manipulated people to think that if you had the seeds of your weed, that it was the bad weed. But the seeds meant that it was the best. And people was calling it Reggie, but saying it was regular, but that's the best. See how they played us? See how they slowly played us? No, don't get the seeds, get this kind. No, don't buy it from him, get it from us. So now they the dope boys. All you gotta do is go to the weed dispensary. They the dope boys. we got uncles, we got uncles and we got uncles, aunties that went to prison for having marijuana, bro. And now right down the road, they can sell marijuana for the free ski. Like they ain't going nowhere. See the game they played, bro? See the game they played on us? Shit crazy, man. They told you the weed with the seeds is the bad weed. So get this purple. Go get that purple weed. That weed that's purple, yellow, and it's sparkling. Go get that weed. Then after you get the purple, you get the perp. Now we got our weed in the factories. Come get this factory weed. You see how they played us, bro? They played us, dog. They told you the weed with the seeds in it. No, that's Reggie. Call that Reggie. That's regular. Nah. Come get this purple. This shiny purple. Come get this purple. And then from the purple, it turned to day. Like, what's next? That's why you go to like the West Coast, bro. And I love the West Coast, bro. Like, I lived in Arizona for a while. I love Arizona. I love Cali. But even though the weather is perfect, and this all over the country for real, you will see people want more than weed, bro. They want that Fetty. They want that cocaine. They want more than weed, bro. Snoop did say it. Shit crazy. So anytime I see celebrities promoting gambling or drugs, they sell out. Charlamagne the God, he got a weed dispensary in New Jersey. I say he a sellout. It's him and a dude from the Wu-Tang Clan. It's not RZA. It's Charlamagne the God and a dude from the Wu-Tang Clan. And they have a dispensary in New Jersey. Yeah, Raekwon, yeah. It's in New Jersey. And I was like, damn, bro. They got you. They got you, bro. Yeah, Snoop. Oh, hell yeah. Anytime I see people, now if they're promoting planting your own weed and stuff like that, but that's illegal. But I'm just saying, anytime these celebrities promoting gambling, alcohol, or lab marijuana, they sold out, bro. They sold out. They have officially sold out, bro. So anything Charlamagne the God talk about black people, I'm like, bro, stop with the cap, bro. You own a whole weed dispensary, dog. You own a whole weed dispensary, dog. Like, come on. LeBron with the alcohol. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, y'all need money that bad? Like, this $2 million not enough? You need money that bad? Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Sellouts, dog. Sellouts. Kyle declined the gambling. Oh, he did? Damn, I never knew that. I never knew he did not. Okay, that's what's up. Because if you know somebody who, if you know somebody who's gambling a lot now, that shit really hurts, bro. To see them go through that, it hurts to have a friend or somebody you know that's asking you to borrow money, but they kind of lying about it, and they using that money to gamble. but they won't tell you, but you know because you know them, that shit hurts. It hurts to see that. And football not the same, basketball not the same because everybody betting. Everybody betting. They not even watching the game no more. It's all about betting. Shit crazy, bro. Why does America blame widespread laziness and widespread welfare more than widespread? Exactly. So sad but true. Modern day slavery, bro, is crazy, man. So anytime I see celebrities uh promoting that shit, I'm like, man, you a whole sellout, bro. Like LeBron, all of them, bro. All of them, dog. They straight sellouts. Okay, that could be true.
And that he could not imagine someone being violent with one of his own daughters. But again, we don't know if he's actually going to. We do know that 6 of his children are in the courtroom. I saw them. They were sitting behind their dad at one point. He turned around and he made a heart sign towards them when he first walked into the court.
Yo, I just thought about it. Hold up. Anything that comes out the ground and is seedless, it's not even real. We've been bamboozled. Bro, remember everybody was like, man, I don't want to see them seeds in my weed. Bro, anything that comes out of the ground and it don't have, damn. See, I'm glad I didn't grow up a smoker. Like, I started smoking like later on in life, but it's like out of a whole year, let's say I go a whole year and I smoke 6 times. But when I smoke, it'll be like 6 days in a row, then I just stop. I do that every year. So, but I noticed when I was younger, the weed had seeds in it. But everybody was like, man, it got to a point where everybody got bougie and they was like, I don't want that weed with the seeds in it. I want that purple. I remember that. Boosie made a song about it. Boosie and Webby called Purple, smoking on that purple. I remember that. I was young. Damn. If you think about fruits, anything, if it comes out the ground, if you don't see the seeds, bro, it's not real. It's not real. So you really want to see the seeds so you can know, okay, I got some real shit. That's like with fruits. You want to see the seeds in your watermelon. You want to see the seeds in your, like you want to see them to know that this shit is real. Bro, see, it's not seedless grape, shit crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. Somebody said snap crackle pop. They got fake lemons, man. I saw a fake cabbage, bro, on TikTok, bro. After I saw that fake cabbage, I said, we are cooked. We are cooked. I raise sand in the produce section all the time. We are cooked. What your boy say? I'm cooked. The fake cabbage, bro. When I saw that fake cabbage, bro, I lost all hope, bro. I just said, oh no. I just broke down. Like Martin said, I just broke down. Oh. I think Martin lost his job on that episode, and he was like, he had to be a mailman, and he was like, all these letters from my mama, even my mama, she said, he said it was enough to make a man have a nervous breakdown. Oh, bro, that's how you know I watch Martin so much. Ray saying, I haven't heard that. Look, LA, I was like, Ray saying, then I said, oh. Niggas grew up on that fire rich. I'm telling you, bro. I remember I turned 13, bro. I had a cousin. His name is, I ain't gonna say his name, but he let me smoke for the first time. And I remember he had the seeds. I remember that. That's when that song came out. I'm a PIMP by 50 Cent. I was 13, bro. And I was like, damn. Man, when they gonna announce this shit? They gonna wait till everybody get off work. We gonna stay on live. I ain't got shit to do. What's poppin'? Intertone. Yeah, that's a song. When I was 13, that PIMP song. Bro, when you wake up from the Matrix, you notice everything. Back then, all the hot songs came out in the summertime. All the hot songs came out in the summertime. So that summer, that's when a lot of New York rappers was popping. Like it was them. It was who else it was? It was Cameron. I think that came a little before that. What's that song? I get down, baby. I get down. Girls, they love us. I forgot. Who was that group? I forgot that group, man. But I remember Nelly, all of them, bro. Like early 2000s, that's when I grew up a teenager. That's, man, I feel like we had the best music to me. Shalom Rockstar. Remember weeds contain seeds on the blocks. Anyone remember that? Yeah. Murphy Lee, all that state property. Girls, they love us. We stay fresh to fresh. We the best, nothing less. Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Who was that group? Can't Stop, Won't Stop. That was the first time we really started hearing New York rappers in the South. Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Rockefeller. I think it was state property. I think it was state property. They did say Rockefeller, so I think it was okay. But that was the summer that everything started making sense in my life. When all those songs was coming out, I remember that summer. And the song, I'm gonna tell y'all, the song that messed up a whole generation of men was Tip Drill. The song that messed up a whole generation of young men, bro, was Tip Drill. When that song came out, it was on BT Uncut. When that song came out, that was my first time seeing a man swipe a credit card in a girl. I'm like, damn, you could do that? Bro, we were so programmed, bro. Damn. So imagine us going through the program with TV, but the kids, they got the TV and the internet, so it's double the trouble. Young Guns, okay. Bruh, the first time we saw this Tip Drill, bro, that changed my life. Tip Drill changed my life. And you can ask any man who's a teenager around that time, who was just getting like preteen and stuff like that. Tip Drill, bro. Yeah, because Take Me Through There is a wild music. Yeah. See, they going through the same thing we went through, the same programming. What about Seedless Bananas, Asking for a Friend? I don't even know. But Tip Drill, that's my first time seeing a dude swipe a credit card in a girl's crack. I'm like, wait, you can do that shit? Bro. Bro, he was like, whoop. I was like, damn. You can do that? Told Nelly to take the credit card and swipe it through her behind. Yeah, look, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Bruh, BET Uncut, we used to wait for that shit. When they canceled BET Uncut, that was like somebody dying. When BET Uncut was canceled, it was like somebody just died. Like, what? We in a room, the channel on BET, but you know the button that say previous, so just in case your mama walked in, you can turn it back to ESPN or some shit. Oh, bro. That was the days, bro. and them boys grow hair on their chest. Check out Say Be Alkaline. Okay. Ludacris song Booty Pop. I think I remember that. Bro, it was wild back then, bro. But one thing I can say is when they still didn't say nothing yet, bro. We just chopping it up now. One thing I can say is when we went out or when we did stuff, we wasn't on no gang shit. It was all about, hey, we going to see some girls. That's what it was about, you know. With BET Uncut, we had fun. We did. I wanted to be a video vixen so bad back then. I'm telling you. Hey, Paula. Fact, stayed with numbers. What? Stayed with numbers, boy. Used to be on the phone, and let's say you was punished or something, and you ain't supposed to be on the phone. You on the phone, your mom pick up the other phone. It's like, boy, what you doing on that phone? You just hanging that shit up, bro. They don't know, bro. They don't know how it feel to be on the phone. That's why this young generation, like, I be like, damn, bro, y'all was born a little too late. All we did was talk to women. So, like, all we did was have conversation. All we did on a house phone. What? On a, bro. My brother used to hate me, bro, because I always kept the house phone. I always kept it. Let's see. Let's see, man. I was born in the 80s, in the early 70s in Brooklyn. The mid 80s into the 90s was the most exciting. Bro? I like that. Hey, the 90s seem like I was born in 1990, so I don't remember much of the 90s, but it seemed like y'all did have a great time. We come from an era of the house phone, passing notes in class. What? Boy, that's how I got all my girlfriends. Just writing a little note. It was over, boy. I was Shakespeare. I was Shakespeare in middle school and high school. I was Chat GPT before Chat GPT, bro. That's why people use Chat GPT. I'm like, what? You need that? Bro, I was right. That's why I still write, bro. Like, that's why I still write my videos. That's why I'm always writing. I was Chat GPT before that shit, bro. I was telling the girl, like, bro, I was spilling my heart out. Like, then the next week, she my girlfriend for a little while. But I messed up. Went to high school. Had a fine chick, bro, before I got to high school. Went to high school, and I saw that, wait, you're not the only fine chick. It's 300 fine chicks. And that's when I got too cocky, lost my girl, and then from there, I was just... Somebody say free Diddy, y'all crazy. But that's how it be, bro. I went to high school, I was like, oh, shit. It's 3,000 fine chicks. You're not the only one. Bro, I was terrible, bro. That album, I'm gonna tell you how terrible I was, because I don't want to act like I'm perfect. I like to talk about this. That album with Mariah Carey came out. It's called The Emancipation of Mimi, I think. It came out in 2005. I was 15. I had a girlfriend, and when I got to high school, I was so cocky, bro. But this was the chick who was like, she was with me in middle school. So I used to get a thrill. Don't judge me, bro. I used to get a thrill of breaking up with her and getting back with her and singing that song Circles to her. That song Circles. But this the cold part. The song came to life. I used to go to her locker and, like, you know, we'll kiss before you go to our class, stuff like that. But if you heard the song Circles by Mariah Carey, bro, my life's so crazy. The song came to life. Oh. Bro, the song can't go listen. If you never heard that song, go listen to that song by Mariah Carey called Circles. I used to break up with her And then that night, I would sing that song Circus to her on the phone. I sing it to her. But one day, I guess she got tired of that. I guess she got tired of crying. She with another dude. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, bro. She crazy, man. She crazy, bro. The song came to life, dog. Hit hard, I know. What did it? I used to go to her locker. But look, I was so messy with it, bro. She had another boyfriend. I used to still go to her locker. I used to still go to her locker until like me and him about to fight or something. That's crazy. You young, you about to fight over a girl. It's crazy, man. I used to still go to her locker. Her boyfriend be right there. I'm like, damn, you for real? You for real? Bro. The song, go listen to that song called Circles, bro, by Mariah Carey, dog. The song came to life. That's why you gotta be careful. That's why I always say, you gotta be careful what you say. Cause those words, while I'm on the phone playing with her, she getting tired of me every time she cry. She losing feelings. She losing feelings. Every time she cry, she losing feelings. Yep, junior high school. Well, high school. It's in high school. I knew. Well, I was in junior high. She was in high school already. But like I already knew her or whatever. So, but she was like, I came to high school. The dudes in high school already, they was mad because they was like, damn. I took a picture of, you young, bro. I took a picture of her to my football camp. They like, damn, that's your girl. I'm like, yeah, that's my girl. They was hating so bad, bro. But when I got to high school, I'm like, damn, you're not the only fine chick here. It's about 2,000. It's about 2,000 women who look just like you. Somebody said we were fools in high school. I'm telling you, bro. We were fools in high school. Man, this live been turned to a reminiscent live. They ain't never announcing this shit, bro. We just go chop it up, bro. But yeah, to this day, this the cold part. To this day, they still married. They was together like after my sophomore year, and they still married to this day. They after high school, they got married. They still married. And the cold part, I could go down a whole rabbit hole. Y'all be like, damn, they still married, bro. They still married. This was the chick I lost my virginity to. Like, real shit. Real shit. Did he get a number yet? Nah, they ain't say nothing. Yeah, they married. They got married, bro. They still married, dog. And I graduated what? I graduated in 08, and they still married. I thought he was getting a slap on the wrist. I knew he was not going. Wait, did they say anything? Hold on. They didn't say nothing. We chopping it up though, man. We chopping it up. Let's see. They all talking about 70 to 80 months. How much is 70 to 80 months? How long that is? I can't look it up right now, but. So the grass wasn't greener. Hell no, man. But when you young, man, everything look green. We gonna stay on live, man, till we see something. I'm like Denzel. I'm from around the way. I'm gonna leave here with something. I'm gonna leave here with something. Somebody said 5 years. Okay. Damn, they see how you do the black man, bro. This shit like a movie production, bro. That's why I don't want to be famous. I don't want to. I don't want to have no sponsors, nothing, bro. This shit like a movie production, bro. Okay, I'm just gonna turn on mute, and when I see something, I'm gonna flip the camera back. But yeah, man, like I say, bro, it's like the kids don't know. That's why I had an uncle, bro. He always told us, don't grow up too fast. And when you young, you like, nigga, what the fuck? What you talking about? Don't grow up too fast. Cause this was like one of my, at the time when you young, bro, you don't know to chill with your uncles because you young and turn, you think life is forever. And now my uncle died. I'm like, damn, bro. I wish I could just sit and talk to him. But when you young, you worry about girls. So my uncle was like a pastor or whatever. And he'll be driving the church van and we in the back seat kissing girls. We in the back seat kissing girls, doing all that stuff. He looking in the rear view like, but he was telling us the right thing. He was telling us the right thing, bro. The trip is that we age overnight in our mind 40s. I'm telling you, youth is wasted on the young. That's facts. You should have got the book thrown at You should have the book thrown at. Talking about Diddy? Oh boy, it's nothing, bro. How you from BR? I swear, I bought CDs from you before. I'm from I stayed at BR before, but no, I ain't never selling CDs. She said bought CDs. I probably gave you a CD, but I ain't never selling CDs. By the way, thank you for noticing me. This is cool. Oh yeah, no problem. We need to find ourselves, man. Don't know ourselves truly till about. That's true. Nah, DJ, that's true. Like this age is the age, bro. I'm 35 right now. So at 35, I'm like, damn. Like I have control over my mind, over my emotions, over everything, you know? My volume did he get sentenced yet? Nope, he didn't get sentenced yet. We still waiting. We still waiting. Somebody said a lot of times young black men are taught toxic masculinity and have to unlearn. Yeah, that's true. We gotta unlearn a lot of stuff because we think getting girls is like the highlight of our life when we young. That's true. Like getting the phone numbers was like the biggest thing, bro. Getting the phone numbers was the biggest thing, dog. You know, so shout out to the high school days, man. Shout out to those days because I learned when you have fun when you young, when you get older, you okay with staying in the house. Like before I moved to New York, I never understood how people can live in New York and not go to Manhattan like every day. But now I live in New York, I'm like, oh, I see why they don't go to Manhattan every day. Like, and I can stay around my home, inside my home, and I don't feel like I'm missing out. So when you're young and you have your fun, when you get older, you don't feel like you're missing out because you done had fun. Yeah, you done had your fun. You know how the clubs are. Like when I meet a chick, she's like, let's go to the club. I'm like, to the club? I'm like, we could turn some music on at the crib. Yeah, Diddy, yeah, he getting at least 11 years. He getting at least 7 to 11, bro. 7 to 11. They giving him some time, bro. They gonna give him some time because they gotta, he tried to sue them people. Nah, my fun ain't over. I like that. She said, nah, my fun not over. I like that. Clubs dead looking now. Yeah, people don't dance. I'm telling you, they dance. I haven't been to a club like out here, but I know where they dance at. In Louisiana, they dance. Baton Rouge, New Orleans, they dance. You go into the club. I think when I turned 33, I'm 35 now. I think when I turned 33, I celebrate my birthday back home, and we had went out to the club. And bro, we had so much fun. I didn't record nothing. My phone was in my pocket. I'm just dancing the whole. That's how it is in Louisiana, bro. You go dance the whole night. So if you take a trip to Louisiana, don't just always go to New Orleans. Go to Baton Rouge sometimes and go out. People talk about Baton Rouge being dangerous, but as long as you not bothering nobody or you in those, nah, you good. Go to Baton Rouge, go downtown, go on 3rd Street, go like see what a. It's all type of ways you can find out what the black people are. Like go on TikTok. You go dance and you go have fun. I'm telling you. The music too, damn loud now. Shit, the music too damn loud. I'm telling you. Yes, kids nowadays need to sit down with their grandparents and take in. I'm telling you, God, that's so true. I wish I did this with my uncle, man. My uncle, cause like I said, he was a pastor. And when you young, bro, when your uncle a pastor, he was the cool pastor though. He was the youth pastor. So like he was the pastor that had all the energy. So I guess that's where I get all my energy from. That's crazy. I just thought about that. My uncle had all the energy. Like he was the one who was dancing all the time. He'll be running it. He was turned, bro. He was turned. But when you young, I ain't gonna say you embarrassed. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But he had so much energy. He got the church turned, bro. Everybody loved when he was the pastor, the preacher for that Sunday. It was always like the 4th Sunday, and he was preaching. He was running around. So I guess that's why I be so like in my videos, because he had nothing but energy, bro. I'm 43. I think he was 43. At 43, I was probably like 12, 13. I don't know. My oldest 27. Yeah, 43, young, bro. The older you get, you just see that 43 is young as hell, bro. You listen, look at you. I'm telling you, like my uncle, bro, like he was just full of energy. Every time he preached, everybody was so happy because he'll run around the church, and he wasn't one of those fake pastors. Like he was dedicated. Monday through Friday, he helping people in real life. He worked at a hospital, but after the hospital, he was helping people in real life. Always. So he wasn't one of those fake pastors. Like he was for real, for real. He always helped people. Monday through Friday. So, but he had energy. So I'm like, damn, that's why I feel like I got energy. But like I say, man, if you young watching this live, cherish your uncles, cherish your aunties, cherish everybody that's older than you, because they can give you some knowledge about life. They can save you a lot of time. They can give you some knowledge about life. Like I'm waiting for my nephews to turn 11, 12, 13, around that age. I'm going to my sister's house. I'm going to pick them up by the shirt. I'm going to pick them up. I'm going to put them on the wall. Don't you have no goddamn children before it's time. Before 35, don't you have. I'm going to pick them up by the shirt. I'm going to pick them up by the shirt. I'm going to look them in the eyes. I'm going to say, don't you have no goddamn children. You have children before 35, I ain't giving you no money. I ain't doing nothing for you. That's what I'm going to do to them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick them up by the shirt. I'm going to put them in the air on the wall. If you have children before 35, I'm not giving you no money. You ain't getting no money for a car. You ain't getting no money for prom. You ain't getting no money for shoes. Because I'm going to be the one sending them money. I'm going to be the one sending them money at random times while they in, as they get older. Yeah, that's what you got to do, bro. You got to put fear in them, bro. That's it. Because kids don't forget fear. So if you're a kid and somebody puts you on a wall and look in your eyes, you never go forget that. You gotta traumatize them to do right. You gotta traumatize them in a certain way. I'm gonna pick them up. My nephews, I'm gonna pick their little badass up and say, look, if you have a kid before 35, you ain't getting no money from me. I'm not doing nothing for you. That's what I'm gonna tell them. That's what I'm gonna tell them. So you treated a 10 like a 2? How dare you? What you mean? Nah. My girls, and always natural, no makeup, was downs, bro. Like I say, I got to high school, bro. Dudes was mad at me because I had the girl that they wanted. They was mad at me, bro, coming from middle school. Cause, my simp, you young, you a simp, bro. So I got a picture of her at football boot camp hanging on the wall. They like, damn, that's your girl? But yeah, like I was saying, my nephews, I'm gonna pick them up. It's over, bro. Yeah, because when you, like I say, I got a daughter, bro. And if you don't have kids, if you're not the man that you want to be and you have kids at the wrong time, it can delay certain things in your life. It can delay certain things in your life. And I don't want that for my nephews and my nieces. I don't want them to go through that. I don't want them to go through that. So even that, I'm telling you, with my nieces, my oldest niece is what, 12, 13. In a few, probably like next year, I'm gonna send her mom a video of someone who has STDs or what. Look, I don't care, bro. You gotta treat kids like this. I'm gonna send a video. I'm gonna say, look, show my niece this. Show her that. If you out here wilding, this what's gonna happen to you. I'm gonna tell her mama to show her that. Because you gotta treat them like that, bro. You gotta tell them what's real life, because I learned something. If you shelter kids, if you keep them, if you try to like shelter them, it's gonna affect them, bro. You gotta tell them real life. You gotta tell them real life so they can know what to avoid. You got to, bro. You got to. Facts. Passing out wisdom. Like Martin did, the baby was born. Yeah. You got to, bro. You got to. Boy, my nephew is getting it, boy. They getting it. I'm gonna have them on the wall like, motherfucker, if you have a kid before 35, you ain't getting no money. You ain't getting nothing from me. Cause I believe in giving my nephews I'm like random, bro. Just sending them money, just making sure they good, but also making sure they not doing no dumb shit. A sheltered life is a cage of Forget that shelter shit, bro. That shelter shit is, I think that's worse than actually being out in the world. I think being sheltered is worse, bro, because you gotta realize it. A lot of the sheltered women and men, once they go to college, they wilding out, and some of them wild out too far. They go too far. They come home, you don't even know them no more. They hooked on drugs. They hooked on everything because they were so sheltered. They were so sheltered, bro. When you sheltered, dog, the world can run circles around you. People outside the world, it can run circles around you. So you gotta have that uncle, that auntie that's telling you how this shit really is. So I'm that uncle, bro. I'm gonna tell you how this shit really is, dog. So for my nephews, I want them to be able to call me and be like, Uncle, what do I do? What? Look, and I'm gonna talk to them regularly. Look, nigga, do this. Don't do that. Experience is the best teacher. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Some people gotta go through it, bro. Diddy got 11 years. Let's see. Let's see. This is a great live, though. I didn't. Let's see. Watching NBA games, doing homework. I'm telling you, bro, good times. Diddy won't do 11. He'll do the most of that on probation. Yeah, money talks. The only way I feel like Diddy would get out of the situation is that money talks. If he pays somebody, he talks, bullshit walks. So I may have a point. He probably did pay the people he had to pay. Yep. But the nation's a cruel teacher. She gives the exam first. Ooh, DJ. Facts. Money talk, BS walks. All that stuff the kids wild out at Jackson State back in the day. I wild out back home in St. Louis, so I look school. See, I'm telling you. Bro, look. When we was growing up, I'm gonna put this on mute. Like, I had some friends, and this was my first time seeing, like, they mom let them drink. Like, they was like, it was like 13, 14, 15. That's the first time I got introduced to, like, alcohol and stuff like that. But they mom allowed them to drink. And now we older, they don't drink like that. They got families. Like, they got that shit out of their system. I'm not saying give your kids alcohol. I'm just saying, when kids know how the world works early in life, I learned that later on in life, they can handle a family. They can handle adversity. They can handle the pressure of life. But when they sheltered, it's hard to handle the pressure of life. It's hard. So people can talk about, oh, grow up in a two-parent household, give your kids everything they want. A lot of times that's actually dangerous, because if they ain't get out the mud, they ain't gonna know how to. I ain't saying getting everything out the mud, but they gotta learn some kind of adversity early in life. They gotta go through that shit. They got to, because that's gonna make them that complete adult. We ain't perfect, but as they get older, it's gonna make them, like, it's gonna make them say, "Oh, I've been through this before. Let me do it this way." But when they've been sheltered, go to college. A young man being sheltered, he go to college. The first pretty face that come up to him is over. It's over, bro. It's over. And like the females, she go to college. The first tall, dark-skinned dude that come up to her, it's over. It's OV. She can't focus. She lost her focus. All type of stuff. So make sure your kids know what's going on in the real world, and they not too sheltered, man. They not too sheltered, because, bro, look at Nubia. What's poppin', Nubia? I'm telling you, bro. They love tall, dark-skinned dude. Bro, let me tell y'all something. Yesterday, I had a girl. New York different, bro. New York different, bro. I'm walking. It's a girl, bro. New York women flirt different, bro. New York chick called me a red bone. Bro. I'm from the South, dog. A New York chick called me a red bone. She said, "You a cute red bone." I'm like, what? Oh, bro. What's poppin'? What's poppin', Tamara? New York is different. But this is what I talk about life, bro. Like, you can get to a point in life where everything seems like it's normal, but then I said, no, it's not. I'm in a whole different world. I'm in a whole different, bro. She said, "You a cute red bone, bro." I said, "Red bone? What? Are you talking to me?" Bro, see, one thing I did learn about New York women, went from the North, like, they will approach you. That's what I did learn. They do the approaching. In the South, a woman gonna look at you. She not come and talk to you first. She gonna give you a certain look, like, she gonna be like a cat. She gonna try to be next to you, and she gonna give you that look. But in New York, oh no. Bruh, chick called me a cute red bone, bro. Oh, bro. I felt violated, dog. I felt violated. California crazy too. It's called me a pretty man. Bro, I felt violated. She called me a cute red bone. I'm like, damn. I'll call you shorty. Yeah, Q, you from New York? That shit crazy, man. That's what I learned about New York women, though. That's why I ain't gonna lie. I think I think opposites attract when you from different areas. Like when you from different regions, I think the match is like perfect, bro. I think I think that's why like women from the south they love dudes from up north because up north these dudes is like they like in your face. They like, yeah, I want you, I want you. In the South, we go like try to slow roast the chick. We go talk to her sweet, stuff like that. And then the women in New York, they love dudes from the South. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Speak the truth always, what's going on, what's popping the journey. We waiting on to see what the diddler gets. We seen what the diddler gets. But yeah, man, she called me a cute red bone, bro. I feel violated. I'm like, damn, that's how y'all flirt in New York. New York chick soup, bro. Cute. It caught me off guard, and I'm like, damn, I'm red. Shit crazy, bro. I'm from up north. We approach men because men don't like to approach women. I throw you a cute shout out in the heart, man. Look, the journey. That's what I'm learning. I just moved here, so like I say, I feel like that's why women from the South love upstate dudes. They love dudes from New York, Maryland. Like they love that, bro. Because in the South, with the chicks, we nice to them. But the dudes from New York, they like, damn, you beautiful. Like they loud with that shit. We not like that. So you come up here, you meet a New York woman, she loud and she just, but I was like, damn. But they just flirt different. They flirt different, bro. But I love it though. I love it, man. She called me a cute red bone. I'm like, what the fuck? I felt so violated, bro. I heard the Atlanta girl would tell you, yeah, man. So like that's what I always loved my whole life. Like even though I love Louisiana, I love getting outside Louisiana, and I love seeing how people look at everybody in a different way. You know, I don't, but I let you know in my yeah. That's what I respect about women from up north though. Like they will approach you, they will let you know they feeling you. They gonna let you know that shit. I do respect that because, like I say, in the South, the women gonna look at you and expect you to read their mind. If you from the South, tell me I'm lying. If you from the South, a woman she like you, she go keep glancing at you, and you gotta hey go with your move. I live in Memphis now, and they are straightforward. Oh, huh, bro? I'm from Arizona. I'm too aggressive for down south men. They like their women super shy. Yeah, that's the thing too. Hold on. Facing east, that's so right, bro. Like our women down south, like they shy, but in New York, and look, I'm trying to get used to that because when you talking to a woman from New York, they like, they hella confident. They look at you dead in your, they look at you dead in your eyes. Women from New York will look you dead in your eyes. Like say that with your chest. Like when you talking to women from New York, you gotta say it with your chest. You gotta say it with your chest. They not with that all that no, because they gonna look in your eyes. They gonna look in your soul and see is you really about that. I love New York, bro. People can talk shit about New York, but I love it, bro. I love it, dog. I'm never leaving. I love this place. Look at you like Nikki. What? I'm telling you. They gonna look you. Hold on. Okay, we got that. They gonna look you dead in your eyes while you talking. They not looking down. They not shy. They not timid. While you talking, they like this. I'm telling you, bro. You can't bullshit them, bro. You can't. You can't. But I do, cause like I think they used to the New York dudes. Like I said, New York dudes. They shout out to New York dudes, bro. They straight in your face, bro. They like you. They gonna tell you they like you, whatever. They gonna tell you that shit. You know. So I guess they appreciate the dudes from the South because like we just not like no asshole. Look, we can be an asshole, but we go package it up in a nice way. If we in our toxic era, we can be an asshole in that toxic era, but we gonna be nice to you. In New York, they not gonna be. They'll really like you, but they'll show you, yeah, you know, it's like backwards, bro. It's crazy, dog. Down south dudes are sweet, but they get grimy. I'm telling you. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say. If you in that grimy era, it can get there. Like we can use our charm to, you know, if you in that era. I'm not in that era. I've been in that time frame before. I've been in that time. Like we could do all the sweet shit. We could do all that shit, you know. But as you get 35 years old, you ain't trying to do that shit. You don't have the energy to do that shit no more. You don't have the energy to lie. You don't. I did a New York guy. He was over the top, as most New Yorkers are. No disrespect. Yeah, like that's just who they are. You know, like it's just like natural. But I love New York, man. Like I say, I love the women because like they will approach you, bro. They will approach you, bro. Like it ain't no sugarcoating. They gonna say how they feel. And like I say, the thing I have to get used to is like when you talking to them and they looking you dead in your eyes. They looking in your soul. It's no looking down. They shy. No, they looking in your soul, boy. They looking in your soul. Drama shit be played out. Israel, you want a woman to handle you? Nah, not him. I just like women that know what they want. Like, hey, you like a nigga? But it threw me off guard when the chick told me you a cute red bar. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm from Boston. We are very straightforward. I've been in the South for 20 years. They still don't get how outspoken. Yeah, like that's another reason why I moved to the North because they don't do small talk. I hate small talk. All my life, I hated small talk. I hate it. Up North, they ain't with that shit. If they don't have nothing to talk about, they not talking to you. I still have to get used to people not speaking because I be walking down the street, I be like, good morning. They be like, what the fuck? In the South, we just tell everybody good morning, you know. So I'm not gonna change though, cause I love where I'm from. I'm not gonna change no New York dude or whatever. I love where I'm from. I'm gonna always speak. I'm gonna always. That's just who I am, you know. We say good morning. We say how you doing. I tell somebody how I'm doing out here. They be like, "Do you really care?" I asked somebody how you doing. They said, "Do you really care?" I was like, "Damn." But like I say, they not mean. It's because they'll still help you. If you lost, they'll help you. They ain't gonna have the patience. Like if you ask for directions and you like trying to find it, like, come on. They gonna still help you. It's just that they real with it. They ain't gonna talk behind your back. They gonna tell you how they feel in your face. I prefer Southern men. I'm telling you, yeah, like, shout out to you, Intertone. Shout out to you. I had to get used to saying good morning. I used to look like, who you talking to? Bro, I be walking into the stores. I be like, good morning. Every time I pass somebody, how you doing? How you doing? Don't nobody say shit. I be like, damn, okay. That's Baltimore, Maryland, all those places too. And I learned something too. Like here, people don't just bring you food. Like, let's say you just move somewhere and you know how it is in the South, like you just move to a home, people bringing you pies, they bringing you food just to introduce themselves. Oh no, don't bring nobody nothing up here because they go think you poison that food. They go think you poison that food. I like smart, fast Southern men because some be moving and act. Oh yeah, like when I moved to inner city, like I scope the scene. Like I play the backfield and I just look. I pay attention. I pay attention. You know, we never know these days what happened with Diddy. We still waiting. We still waiting. Rose, Pop, we still waiting. We just chopping it up until they announce whatever. I don't know. I just love black men. In general. It's a win. Appreciate you. We love y'all too. What's poppin', Jasmine? But that's the fun part. That's the fun part about moving to places that you're not used to. That's what I always loved about life. I love living somewhere that is super different. And New York is super different. Like I say, I be saying good morning. People be like, what the, who you talking to? Like, and I figured out too, if you be like, good morning, how you doing? People be thinking like you too nice or whatever. But I learned like where I live right now, when people try to get in your business or whatever, uh they go try to talk to you fast. So you have to sit back and let them talk. Don't try to answer everything too quick. Let them talk. They'll try to catch you off guard and talk to you fast. You gotta sit back and just let them talk. Say, oh, you trying to be nosy. So let me lie to you right quick. I'm gonna lie. Since you trying to be nosy, I'm gonna feed you a little lie. But you gotta sit back. You can't answer too quick. Because they gonna try to catch you off guard, hit you with this, hit you with that, hit you with that. And they got you. You gotta let them talk. There's definitely cultural difference. Oh yeah, it's and don't move their chair outside in the winter. Oh, what that mean? It couldn't. What that mean? I'm gonna have to do videos about like the difference between South and the and like this is my first fall down here, so I'm still getting used to the weather. Like I'm still getting used to the weather, so this is my first fall in New York. Team Cyber, hey, I appreciate you for that 10. Appreciate that. Thank you for that. But like I say, man, I love living places where it's so different from where you grew up from. Like when I talk, they say I talk so fast. But I'm like, no, in the South, we use less words when we talk. So we don't use like a lot of words. We go shorten it up as best as we can. We ain't gonna say I don't know. We're gonna say I don't know. I don't know. We ain't gonna say I don't know. I heard a chick say take a load of this guy. I'm like, what? But I love it, bro. Like I love the difference. I love the difference. Hold on, what Journey said? Okay. Yeah, a girl from New York told me they are not used to people saying hi. Yeah, they not, man. We are different everywhere. Yeah. I like that though. I like it. You cook hot water, cornbread, introvert. Oh no. I ain't cooked cornbread a long time though. Introvert, you gotta go to Jamaica. Shout out to Jamaica, man. Contradictions. Down south is good when you have small kids and family. Yeah. Q, that's facts. I love New York, because New York, it wake me up, bro. Like, I could drop a video every day. Like, I'm in my zone. Go outside, go walking. I'm in my zone in New York. When I was back home in New Orleans, it was just so chill. Everybody partying. I'm like, man, I gotta get back to New York. I love where I'm from, but I gotta get back to New York so I can get this grind back. New York is what? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Up north is fast life. It is, man. It is, bro. I drove trucks. Let me tell y'all. Hold on. Do we got something? Let's listen. Hold on. Nope, we got nothing. Look. We got nothing. But like I was saying, I love up north, bro. I love how different it is. And when I hear women from New York, Baltimore, I love the Baltimore accent. I just love everything up north, bro. I just love it. Like I say, the women up north, you can't, nah, you gotta say it with your chest. When you talk to them, you gotta say it with your chest. You can't be all looking, no, you gotta say it with your, because they look at you in your eyes. They looking at you in your soul while you talking. They not looking down, they not shy. They looking at your eyes like, boy, do you mean that? New York too fast for me. What's poppin', Sister Forrest? Yes, sir. Yeah. Like, I love Baltimore, bro. I love Baltimore too, bro. Like, I remember, I got stories on stories, bro. I had drove Uber for like a summer, and I was in Georgia, and I picked up these two chicks from Baltimore, bro. Like I say, one from the north, if they like you, they gonna tell you they like you, and we're not used to that from the south. You know, a chick ain't gonna tell you she like you. She just go look at you. She go like try to get close to you or whatever. Her, her body go tell you. Her eyes go tell you. Up north, they mouth go tell you. They go tell you. They gonna say, "Look, give me your number. Give me your number." I'm like, damn, this a stick up. This a stick up. Hey, here you go. It's 504. It's 504-881. Bro, they don't play. I love that shit though, bro. I love that shit, man. I love that shit, bro. I'm never leaving. I'm never leaving the North, bro. I don't care how many blizzards they have. Bro, chicks from Baltimore, they be like, give me your phone number. You be like this, 504-881. It's a sticker. Y'all, if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. Like, if I'm lying, if you from Baltimore, if you from up north, if you're a woman from up north, tell me if I'm lying. He said, this is a stick up. See, you got that New York mentality. I'm telling you, it's a stick up, bro. She said, damn, New York, bro. I love New York, dog. I love New York. I love Baltimore. What else? What other place? Those are my two favorites, man. Because, like I say, I don't know if is DC considered the North. I don't know if DC considered the North. I don't know. Low dogs. I am native New York. Shout out to you, Rose. He finna pop out with New York white man. New York, Baltimore. Baltimore. I think I don't know who. I don't know who more. Is it New York or Baltimore? Cause Baltimore. Yeah, I've been to Boston, but I ain't never like chilled in Boston before. I ain't never like hanging in Boston, but bruh, Baltimore. Chick was like, "Give me your phone number." I'm like, "God damn, here you go." It's 504-881. Oh shit, yeah, DMV, Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, it's the North. Okay. See, from the South, we're not used to that, bro. We're not used to that. Like with a girl, like from the South, it's like really dog versus cat. Like you really chasing. Like you really like gotta in New York, bro, and Baltimore. Like, give me your phone number. Like, goddamn, okay. You know, I make men tell me what they want. I don't read minds. See, that's what's up, bro. Shout out to you. Well, I never. Yeah, I asked out my first boyfriend. See, I'm telling you, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. This shit is real. It's real, bruh. So Southern Man Shy, we not used to like the the women who just like go tell you what they want or like they in your face. No, like down south, like the women are kind of like shy with it. They kind of like shy with it, you know. So we not used to that. So a woman just asking, nah, they ain't gonna ask for your phone number in the south. I don't care how pretty she is in the south. I don't care if you a celebrity. She not coming to you and asking for your phone number, bro. You could be a celebrity. I don't care. That Southern Belle is not asking for your phone number. She won't do it. She not go do it. She not go do it. You a celebrity, you better read her eyes. You better read her body language. You better read her body language. Right. Got me come on talk to me. Yeah. I'm from Boston. My husband from Georgia. We are complete opposite. He is very late. Yeah, see, that's another thing. I'm glad you said that. That's another thing. See, I'm laid back. I'm laid back. But let's say you out with a woman from like Baltimore, New York, and like the way to get your food wrong or something. See, we laid back, bro. In the South, we laid back. But a woman from New York or Baltimore, they gonna be like, what the hell is this? What the? I'm like, damn, you you brave as hell. So that's why I know it's too. I'm laid back. So I guess it's a match, bro. I guess it's a match, bro. They do say opposites attract. That's true, bro. So like in the South, like the girls and like women in the South, they laid back. Like they laid back. But New York dudes, they turn. They turn. So it's a perfect match, bro. So that's why you hear a lot of New York dudes be like, they like women from the South. Or a lot of Baltimore dudes say they like women from the South because it's like a perfect match. It's like opposites, those opposites attract. Oh yeah, the journey. Women, like them Southern Belles, you gotta read their eyes and their body language. That's how you could tell they want you. It's the eyes and the body language. And it's gonna be a little smirk. It's gonna be a little smirk, and it might be quick. Go watch the movie Jason Lyrics. Go watch the movie Jason Lyrics. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm about to show y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna show you how. Damn, this live took a crazy turn. We talking about Diddy, now we talking about this. This live took a crazy turn. But hold on. Let's go. We'll come back to Diddy. Pause. See, bro, you moved to New York, you start saying pause and shit. I ain't never said that shit before, bro. What the hell is happening? I ain't never said no goddamn pause. Come to New York, all I'm saying is pause. What the hell? I ain't never say that shit. I'm about to show y'all how a Southern woman flirts with a man. It's a scene out of this movie. Hold on. That was in a restaurant. Here we go. This way here. This how a Southern woman flirts with a man. Here we go here. Look, right here. Look. Right here. That's all you get. That's all you get. That's all you get. Let me show you again. This all you get. This all you get right here. I can't play a sound because, you know, but this all you get right there. That's it. That's it. That's it. And the movie was made in Houston. It was made in Texas. That's how Southern women flirt with you. That's how you know. You gotta get to chasing. Planting the seed. That's it. That's it. That's how they flirt with you. They not gonna come tell you, I want you. No. They gonna look you up and down. They're gonna show you again. Wait there. That's it. That's all you get. That's all you get, bro. That's all you get. She gonna look you up and down, and that's when you know I'm a Midwestern, but that's your cue. Keep up, be bold. That's it, bro. As you get older, you learn that. But in the South, I think it's kind of natural too because it's kind of natural. You get that look like that, and she look at you for a certain amount of time. Okay, it's time to strike. The eye contact is deep. Yeah, that's how they talk. That's how they talk to you. It's gonna be the eye contact, but it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick. It ain't gonna be long. But in New York, like I say, in New York, chick called me. She said, "You a cute red bone." I'm like, oh, what? Chick said I'm a cute red bone, bro. I was like, damn, bro. Welcome to New York, bro. You are a New Yorker, now an introvert, bro. I love New York, dog. I love it. Now a red bone, yeah. Intertone red bone, dog. I had to come back home and look at my skin like, damn, am I red? What the hell? Oh my, it's a state down. It's crazy, man. Like I say, I wish I had a movie to show you how New York women are. What movie can I show? Yeah, what movie shows you how New York women are? What's a good example? Somebody tell me a movie. That's your nickname, introvert. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. The cute red bone, don't do that. Oh, y'all crazy. What part of New York? I can't say all that, Corey G. You know I got people that want me dead or alive, man. I got ops, bro. I got real life ops, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, Corey G. I got real life ops, bro. So they're terrible. I don't know. We know New York so well, though. New Jack City. Oh, New Jack City. Oh, shit. Bro, this shit funny. She said New Jack City. Hold up. Let's pull it up. I ain't trying to monetize this live. I ain't gonna monetize this live anyway, bro. I ain't trying to get no money out of this live. This a live we talking shit on, bro. We talking shit on this live, man. She said New Jack City. Let me look that shit up. What scene though? What scene from New Jack City? I just saw it last week. What part? Yeah. What scene? It all depends on what scene. Is this the scene right here? Oh, this is. Is this the scene right here? This the scene right here.
Your services are no longer needed in the community.
That's the scene right there. That's the scene right there. Somebody said the perfect man. Oh, bro, y'all funny as hell, bro. Damn. You gotta watch the whole movie. That was a wild scene. It really is, bro. The first time I visited down south was the first time guys were calling me Redbone. That's, bro, look, see Diggs. I was surprised the chick called me a Redbone, but I'm like, wait, we say that where I'm from. I never heard nobody say Redbone in New York. So I guess they caught on. Queen Latifah said it off. What scene? What scene? Is it this scene? They call you that too, bro. That's crazy. We say red bone in the South. They don't say red bone. Oh, belly or paid in full. Not paid in full. That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, okay. No, no. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Who said paid in full? Q. Thank you. This is New York women right here. Hold up. We found it. We found it. Hold on. We found it. We found it. This is New York women right here. This is New York women right here. This is New York women right here. This is the scene right here. This is New York women, bro.
Account that has one of the highest interest rates on the market.
If I send my
This right here, bro. This is the scene right here.
Who's that? Oh, you don't know the number, huh?
pick up the bowl, so can I get 2 more grape sodas? You know what, over here.
No, don't come over here. I'm serious.
You got the sauce all on your cheese.
Oh, yeah, now you want to be all on me. When we was in the club, you was dashing out. What was up with that?
What you mean what was up with me at the club? The club made my scene. I like to go to the club, take care of my business, talk to the people I need to talk to, put it down like that. Everybody checking you, checking me, all flashy and shit. That's not my thing.
You're just boring, that's all. That's all.
Bruh. A New York woman will call you boring to your face. She will call you boring to your face.
Ain't that boring? I really ain't that boring.
Big shit. What, I'm supposed to take this and go shopping?
If I'm so boring, then what you doing? Why you with me?
First of all, I ain't impressed by that. I'm with you because I'm boring too. Alright? Give me that money back, Nick.
Hey, bro. Shout out to New York, bro. Shout out to New York, bro. That's New York, bro. A chick will tell you you boring to your face. Like she gonna tell you how she feel to your face, and she gonna still like you. Spike Lee movies, facts. Bro, all my Clockers. That's one of my favorite movies. That's one of my favorite movies, bro. Clockers, bro. That's one of my favorite movies, dog. Do the right thing. Give me that money back. I'm telling you. Let's see what they doing with the Diddler, bro. Nothing. Let's put it on mute. Oh, was Love Jones, was that in New York? I didn't really like Love Jones. I don't know. Love Jones it was cool, but I don't know. It was cool. It was cool. But Love Jones type dudes wouldn't make it in this generation. Maybe back then, when girls was into poetry, when women love poetry and shit like that. But this generation, that Love Jones shit out the window. It all depends. Dead president. Oh man, dead presidents. Real shit. I'm from the West Coast. Shout out to the West Coast, man. Love Jones, Chicago. Okay, Chicago. And this is the crazy part. We all tied in together. A lot of our people from the South, it was called the Great, I think it was called the Great Migration. And a lot of our people from the South moved to Chicago, New York, California. Like, that's why a lot of people from New York, they got family in Alabama. They got family in Louisiana. A lot of their family in Mississippi. Like, you go to Chicago, most of their family from Mississippi, bro. If you're from Chicago, most of your family members are from Mississippi. Like, directly from Mississippi, bro. My people see, look, I'm telling you. We all move west. Yeah. In fact, Chicago is just big Mississippi. I'm telling you, that's all it is. That's all it is. A lot of people from Chicago, bro. It's direct. It's from Alabama and Mississippi in Chicago. This generation thinks that love consists of fists. That's true, the journey. That's true. My father is the only one who moved north because of war. All the rest, okay. And see, I feel like, because I'm the only family member out of like my family that moved up here, you know, and I feel like, okay, I can take that. Like I say, it's hard at times, but I think when that energy is inside of you, I think you can't stay in one place. Like you can't stay where you was born at because you have a certain energy about you. It has to be out. So I think we had ancestors who was just like that. And that's how I feel like I am. You know, I love back home. Like I wish I could be back home, see my nieces and nephews go to school every morning. I wish I could do that. But the energy that I have to be up north, bro. I have to be. I'm not surprised it's work. Yeah. Like, if you're from New York, just do your research on your family. A lot of your family is from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Do that research. If you're from California, especially California, Kendrick, Kendrick Lamar said when he did the Super Bowl last year, his grandfather is from New Orleans. His grandfather from he said he was there every summer. He was in New Orleans every summer. He said it's an interview. Go look it up. His grandfather is from New Orleans. Every summer, Kendrick Lamar was in New Orleans. So he was talking about his accent. He was talking about how certain things he say, like I'm going to the store. Like that's how we talk. He say that. I'm going to the store. In New York, they like I'm going to the store. We say I'm going to the store. Kendrick Lamar said he said the same shit because every summer he was in New Orleans. Every summer when he was a kid. So that's the fun part about life, like learning where your ancestors came from. And see, that's why I talk about things I talk about because slavery is never over. Like we gonna always be affected some type of way because they cut off our family tree. They changed our last names and they did that on purpose because if you knew who your family was and what they overcame, you would have some type of pride about yourself. You would be able to overcome problems in your life. But you don't know that. You don't have no pride. See, they have pride because they know their great grandfather. They know their great great grandfather. They know their great 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 grandfather. They know their whole family tree. We have to pay Ancestry.com to find our people, you know? New York to New Orleans, yeah. So, hey, man, like make that. Uh-oh, we got something.
That God put me here to transform me. And then he goes on to say, the scene in the images of me assaulting Cassie Ventura, over and over, play over and over in my head daily. I literally lost my mind. I was dead wrong for putting my hands on that woman that I loved. I'm sorry for that, and I always will be. He's talking about that horrific video that we all saw that went around the world of him viciously beating her in that hotel room. It's really interesting because some of the legal experts that I've heard talking today say that the defense brought in more people to speak today than they did when they put on their case during trial. What does that say to you?
Well, look, and the government responded to that, and the government said, yes, he can claim that he feels tremendous remorse for what he did, that he's learned his lesson, but after the Cassie incident, after he went publicly and apologized, he was then physical and violent again with Jane. So I'm not so sure that coming from Mr. Combs, that's necessarily going to move the needle when it comes to the court. However, all of the individuals that testified today talked about their ability to help him to continue to rehabilitate, to go to Miami, to have all the services in place that he needs to continue his rehabilitation. And I think that's the sort of thing that the court would like to hear, to know that if the court does does take a chance, and when I say take a chance, I don't mean sentence him to 14 months. I mean give him a sentence on the lighter side, that there are going to be a lot of safeguards in place to make certain, because it's not just with respect to himself, it's also with respect to society as a whole. And he has to make sure when he sentences Mr. Combs that he's protecting society as a whole.
Which is interesting, Linda, because one of the points that the defense actually made, the prosecution actually made this morning when they went the first time to speak, they basically asked the court to take into account. They called him a threat to the public. That was actually the phrase that was used when prosecutors were making their case, that he should get the 11 years and some months, 3 months or so, that they were looking for. So the fact that they actually deemed him being a threat to the public was part of the case the prosecutors actually made this morning when they were presenting the first time. They're on the stand right now, or as you said, you may have a quicker update than we did.
Yeah, and that's actually part of the sentencing guidelines themselves. When you look at the sentencing factors, there's general deterrence that talks about the court's need to make certain, generally, that messages sent to the population, to society, that this sort of behavior is not going to be tolerated, even if the court were to feel, from a personal standpoint, that Mr. Combs has been rehabilitated, he's on the right track. There also needs to be a message sent that to society as a whole, that this sort of conduct is not going to be allowed.
Linda?
Yeah, Antoine, we're being notified here. I'm looking at Slack, and for our viewers at home, what Slack is, it's kind of like an email system that we use here within Fox News. But we've been notified that Combs is shuffling through some papers. He's wearing a pair of glasses, and he is standing up now to speak to the court. So this has been going on since 10 o'clock this morning. The judge now hearing.
Hold on, y'all. This how you know something is off. Why we can't see this case? We can see every other case, but we can't see this one. Why are they not allowing us to see the inside of the courts? This is my first time ever seeing this happen. Like, you can't look inside the courts. So this tells me it's just not Diddy. It's other people involved in this shit that they don't want to show us. It's other information they don't want to show us. It's not just Diddy. It's a lot of more people, but they don't want that to get outside. That's what that is. That's what that is. So, oh, New York don't allow cameras? Wait, so New York don't allow cameras in the courtroom? So like this is normal? Somebody tell me.
Or sentence. So essentially what you need to try to do is to try to carefully put forth as
no cameras? Oh, okay. Damn, I never knew that.
One of the most significant parts of the sentencing proceeding today was in fact the video that the defense put forward, that I think was an 11-minute video,
right,
that had, years if not decades of Mr. Combs doing all sorts of
Why is that a law?
things in the community, not only with respect to contributing money, but also his time and the many things that demonstrate that.
They highlighted the entrepreneur.
In New York, it's cameras everywhere. It's cameras everywhere in New York. But the only place a camera can't go into is the courthouse. Yeah, hey.
Because we don't have a lot of history with this judge, so we don't really know. I think
It makes you think.
Based on how he conducted himself during the course of the trial for those 8 weeks, I think people thought that he was
Exactly. What's up with that?
And I think the defense was pretty optimistic about that.
That's crazy.
At the same time, you could argue that along the way, with respect to his denying of bail, his denying of the Rule 29.
They about to announce it now.
The verdict. He was taking a difficult position with respect to Mr. Combs.
Okay. Linda, I think you have an update, Linda.
New York law since 1952.
Our producer was passing something along.
It makes you
The
think.
latest thing that I'm seeing here on Slack is that that's when Combs was standing up to start addressing the judge. And again, he's been in court since 10 o'clock this morning. And so what they had been talking about earlier today as well, Peter, is that they were bringing in so many people to talk, and so many of his defense lawyers. I'm sorry, you have to repeat that. My producer's talking.
Damn, this shit crazy.
Who called his behavior disgusting?
He's making it up.
Sean Diddy Combs, talking to the judge right now, standing in court, just called his behavior disgusting. Give that to me again. Shameful and sick. That's what he just said to the court, to the judge in court. He's going to be speaking for quite some time. Originally, Peter, there was some word that maybe this sentencing would spill over into Monday because they have so many people talking today. The fact that Combs is talking now, do you think that the judge will end up sentencing him today?
Facts.
I do think. I think there's still time, and I think that may still happen depending on how long Mr. Combs goes in his statement. But to the prior question with respect to what was done over the lunch break, I think what you're seeing now maybe with respect to Mr. Combs saying that his behavior was disgusting and inexcusable, all those things, is being emphasized now, and maybe was discussed over the lunch break as to with respect to what he needed to say
To the judge, given that the judge didn't find him remorseful in regards to the.
This how backwards the system is. Even though we know Diddy he sold his soul to those people or whatever like that, and he deserved his time. But we can say Diddy deserved his time. But what about George Zimmerman when he unalived Trayvon Martin? Hold up.
That Sean Diddy Combs is sobbing in court while he is addressing the judge right now, that he is sobbing. Now, earlier today, he started crying when his children testified, or didn't testify, but spoke on his behalf. And now he is in court addressing the judge, and he is sobbing.
Yeah, it's difficult because the government would argue that he's sobbing because he feels sorry for himself and he doesn't want to face a lengthy.
All I'm saying, if you go punish black people like this, hey, everybody else deserves that same treatment. George Zimmerman, he got off. The cops told him do not pursue, and guess what he did? He chased a 17-year-old kid and unalived him and got off with it. So all I'm saying is keep the same. That's what I talk about, bro. I might do a video about this shit, depending on how much time you get, whatever. I might do a video because they gotta keep the same energy, bro. Keep the same energy. That's it.
Fox 5 right here and online. You can stay up to date on the sentencing on our Fox local app. And we're going to be right back with another update on the 5 o'clock news or with any breaking news as it happens. Also coming up today, we are following more breaking news in the Israel-Hamas war. Plus, lawmakers...
Let's go.
For over 110 years, Atlas designed travel companions.
First time feeling, yeah, like keep the same energy, bro. Don't just do that on our people. Don't just try to embarrass our people and make them out of example when y'all don't make everybody else out the example. Like, don't do that. Keep the same energy, bro. All these cops murdering our people, and they don't give the family the body cam. They don't give them the body cam. The cops get to go home after killing somebody, an innocent black person. Keep the same energy. That's all I ask. Keep the same energy. That's why I go so hard, bro. So, depending on how much time they give him, and like I say, Diddy did, he sold his soul to them people. He took the money. He took the money and he did a lot of dirt. But he woke up, it was too late. When he saw the chess move they made on him, the checkmate, it was too late. Go watch his interviews. He was like, yeah, they don't want the black man to own. Yeah, bro. You should have been learned that before you was doing it all, before you was messing over Biggie, messed over Tupac. I wasn't alive. Well, when did Biggie die? I was alive. He died in what, 97, 98? I think I was like 7, 8 years old. So I don't remember that. I remember when Pac died. I was like 6. And remember my dad came with his pager talking about he getting paged and stuff like that. And Tupac, I think Tupac died in 96. Okay, that was your era. Okay. And I'm pretty sure, cause look, when my dad came to me and told me that Pac died when I was 6, I always heard, I didn't know who Pac. I knew who Pac was, like, cause my dad listened to him all the time, but I never like saw his face, if that makes sense. I only saw his face on like CD, on a CD case. That's all I saw his face on, cause that's all my dad listened to, was it was on a CD case. That's the only time I saw Pac face. So when Kane said Pac died, I was like, damn, the dude you listen to? That's all I remember. Yeah, that's all I remember. You know, and you know how when you're young, it's certain things you remember when you was young. It's certain, you know, it's certain things in your life, milestones, whatever you call it, certain things in life that you remember when you was 6 years old, that you remember at 5. You remember everything, but you remember certain things. What happened with Diddy? They still haven't said nothing yet.
Stability.
The news so rigged. How she gonna start giving us information and then just leave? She gonna start giving us information and just leave like that. She gonna leave. She left us hanging, bro. You left us hanging. Let's go. We gonna find something. They about to make me go to Manhattan and become a reporter. I'm about to go to Manhattan right now and go live and update y'all because I can do better than they doing. I can do better than this, bro. I'm about to go to Manhattan and report live. Report live. Ah. Let's go, man. Let's go. Hold on. It's Friday, though, man. There's so many people out. Let's see. Make you a press badge and you good. What? Hell yeah. You look, I'm looking for stuff right now. Make me a little badge. Put me on a little construction, the little vest, the little work vest. Act like I'm out there, security, all type of shit. How far is Manhattan? I'm like, what? I say like 15 to 25. I'm gonna say 15 to 25 minutes from Manhattan. I ain't that far from Manhattan. Print out AI press A. I'm telling you, see, look at that, bro. That's why I love this generation, bro. AI press ID, bro. Whoever created AI, they just messed up the Caucasian community, bro. Because the only people who will be breaking the laws is those young teen Caucasian dudes. They about to, like I say, they doing it now. They hacking into shit. Every week it's a mass shooting. Bro, These people just signed their own death wish, bro. Creating this shit, bro. Somebody say, "Come on, bro, man." My luck. Soon as I get on the way there, they'll announce this shit. That's the kind of luck I have. Soon as I head to Manhattan, they'll announce this shit. It's probably so packed out there, bro. I'm telling you. Don't answer a message from someone you don't know. All saving on facts. Dad used to do a fund for it right now. Leave Redbone alone. Oh, come on, bro. Don't do that to me. Tamara. Yo, she said, don't do Redbone like that. Ah, that shit funny as hell, bro. I gotta get Hey yo, what's the difference between YouTube and YouTube? It's called Premium or something. I don't know. What's the difference? Because people keep telling me to get like YouTube Premium. I don't know. What's the difference though? I don't know. Premium commercial free. Oh, okay, okay, no commercials. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Fuck that. Commercials. I gotta pay for that YouTube Premium shit. Hey, we can rock with no commercials, bro. Oh, it's free? Hold on, no commercials and their music app. Oh, no ads play and things in the background, etc. But how much that shit costs? I'm just playing. I'm gonna get that, man. I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna get YouTube Premium tonight because people keep telling me to get it, get it, get it. I ain't know that. Commercials don't bother me though. Like I'm like, okay. About $17.99. Oh hell, I'm just playing. I rather see commercials on YouTube ain't making all that money. You right, you right. 17.90. God damn. Damn. That's a lot of money. I don't pay for premium because I'm not content creator. Hey, look, them commercials don't bother me. Let that shit play for a few seconds. There you go. I got patience. See, they want you to not have. That's nothing about New York too. New York people don't have patience, dog. They don't have patience, bro. I be out, I'm like, damn, relax, have some patience. No. They don't believe in that patience shit. Another bill, that's it. Yeah, I ain't getting that. Right. Yeah, you get paid. Yeah, you're right. You're right, motivation. Don't know why no ads. Maybe it's the length of the. Yeah, because you go pay regardless. You by watching the ad, you paying the people. If you pay the premium, you paying the people. Nothing free, dog. How do you get around as far? Well, I got a '68 Mustang, but it's still been. It was supposed to be done, but like I say, man, working on old school cars restoration, you gotta make sure the whole thing done, especially when you bring it to New York, because I'm gonna drive it in the snow, so I want the car to be able to last. And I've been having it since what? I got a '68 Mustang in 2018. I was working on it, but then I went back over the road. I put it in the shop. Then the pandemic happened. Then that slowed everything down. But I'm patient, bro. When it's done, it's done. But I wanted to be able to drive it. If I want to get in it and drive from New York to Louisiana, that's what I want to do. So I'm getting all the right parts to make sure when I drive in the snow in New York, it's good. It ain't gonna rust, nothing. you know. Keep your New Orleans insurance. Okay, appreciate that. So like right now, it's the metro train, stuff like that. I actually like the train though. Like I say, I drove trucks for 10 years, bro. I like not driving. I like not driving, bro. I did this shit in the mountains. I drove for 10 years, bro. The only time I'm gonna drive is when my Mustang get down here. When my Mustang come here, I'm gonna drive it every now and then. But besides that, bro, I love catching the metro. I love it, bro. Sitting back, relaxing, looking at the sea. I'm like, damn. 14.99. I'm glad you don't drive trucks anymore. Oh yeah, man. Like, I love my truck drivers, man. I love my truck drivers, but trucking, like I said, I did 10 years, so people do 20, 30 years. Shout out to everybody who do 20, 30 years. But what I did was, if you go watch my old videos from last year and the year before, and the year before, I was on my truck making videos. It's not easy, but I had a plan for my life. Like, I was on a truck making videos. Like, go back and watch my old videos. I was on a truck making videos every day. Like, no matter how I felt, I was pulling over. Man, from September, go watch my videos from last year, from September to like November. And, bruh, I was pulling over on the side of the road to make a video. And just not any video, dog. I was doing research, reading everything on the road, bruh. On the road. Like, I had a vision for my life. I said, nope, this is the time. I was late. Like, my channel started booming. And this what happened. The company I was driving for, because like I say, 2023, hold on, before I get into this story, hold on, make sure. Okay, got nothing. 2023. You know that year you have in your life where like nothing goes right and you want to like, you don't care if you wake up or not? That's how my life was. I was having baby mama drama with my daughter, just going through all type of stuff, bro, just with everything. And it was to a point where I didn't care if I woke up or not. But then, like December, I was with my cousin, and we was watching the New York, we was watching the ball drop on New Year's Eve, 2023. And I said, bro, next year we gonna be watching that shit in real life. And I was broke as hell. 2023, I was broke as hell, bro, because I was mentally messed up. So I didn't care about money. I was just like, damn. So I woke up one morning and I said, you know what, bro? You have to change your life. I looked myself in the mirror. I said, you have to change your life. So I went back to Chicago, went driving for this company, and I told myself, I don't care if the company played my money. I'm going to save my money. I'm not going home. I called my family. I said, look, I'm not coming home for a year because I have to get myself straight. So all last year, go watch my videos from last year. And last year, well, this New Year's, we was in Manhattan watching the ball drop in real life. Me and my cousin. He came down here. He brought his kids down here, and we was in Manhattan watching the ball drop, bro, in real life. But I told myself, this year, a lot of trucking companies, they play with your money. That's what they do now. They play with your money. They pay you late and stuff. I said, you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm going to go on that road, and I ain't going to worry about going home. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to be focused every day. I'm going to save all my checks just in case they play my money. So they started playing my money like in March. From January, in March 2024, they started playing my money. I said, okay, I got money saved up, so I'm not tripping. So they paid me. They'll pay you a few days later. So I said, bet. So the last time they played my money was in September. I think it was Hurricane Milton. Hurricane Milton went to Tampa in Florida. I had a load going to Tampa, and the hurricane was going down there. So I stopped in Louisville and I told them where the hurricane going. These people don't watch the news, so they don't care. You know, they so dumb, they don't watch the news. As long as you drop that load, they don't care. So I say the hurricane going down there, so I'm just gonna stop at this truck stop. The hurricane went to Tampa. The hurricane messed up the whole Tampa, bro. So when that happened, I said, you know what? I'm about to wake up every morning and create videos. So go watch in September my videos from last year. I woke up. I was at that truck stop for 2 weeks. I was lying to them because they started playing my money, and I kind of started to get mad because I was working hard. I was working hard. I ain't go home. I ain't see my family, and they kept playing my money. So I said, you know what? Bet. You play with my money, I'm gonna play with your load. I sat at the truck stop for 2 weeks and I made videos for every day for 2 weeks at that truck stop, bro. Every day, non-stop. I cut my truck off, it was hot as hell. I'm in the video sweating. But I said, you know what? I'm about to lock in. And my challenges started taking off. So they started playing my money again. I started being late for loads. I started pulling over and I said, man, fuck that. I'm getting this video done. I started doing my videos. And then they played my money the last time. I said, you know what? Bet. I said, I gotta go to New York because I had just moved to New York. I moved to my place and then I left. I said, I gotta go to New York and get some paperwork, you know, for my daughter. I gotta get some paperwork. So I lied to you. So I went from Tampa all the way to New York. And because they didn't pay my check, bro. And the whole year, mind you, we in September, I think it's September, October. I ain't see my family the whole year. They played my money. I said, bet. I drove from Tampa all the way to New York. I went to the rest area. It's a rest area called Lambeau. It's like right by New Jersey. I cleaned out their truck, packed my shit, took a picture of the truck clean, took a picture of the keys, left that truck right there, got in that Uber, came here, and I start going extra hard with my videos. That's it, bro. That's it. That's it. I'm like, you gonna play me and I ain't see my family this whole year? Oh, bet. We could take it there. See, I keep that same energy, bro. In real life, I keep that same energy. But 2023, I ain't want to live, bro. Like, and I think we all have those points in life, those years in life where you don't want to live. It's like you don't care if you wake up or not. I was at that point in 2023. But me and my cousin was watching the ball drop. We watched the ball drop in New York. And I said, bro, I'm going to be right there. We're going to be right there next year. And I did it live in 2024 on New Year's. We was in Manhattan watching the ball drop. Shit crazy, bro. I left a truck at the fucking rest area, bro. I left they shit, bro. I cleaned that shit out. I was nice enough to clean it out. But don't play with my money like that, bro. The whole year, I was giving them the benefit of the doubt because I was so locked in. I was focused on New York. I was just focused on getting my daughter situation good. I was just focused on everything. But in September, I'm like, oh no. I'm telling you, I was just in BR this past weekend. Shout out to you, Sonic Boom. It's so hard because I never see men feeling like that. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. Like, we keep a lot of shit inside. But one morning I woke up and I said, you know what? It's time to change your whole life. Like, get out of that comfort zone. And that's what I did, bro. That's what I did. 2023, I woke up and I said, you know what? It's time to go to Chicago, get this job. Don't complain about nothing. I ain't complaining about nothing, bro. The whole year while everybody else complaining, I'm like, bro, I got tunnel vision. I got tunnel vision. And that's, in life, you gonna have moments where you don't want to wake up, but you gotta snap out of that shit. You gotta snap out of that shit. You gotta look in the mirror and say, you know what? I can change my life by my attitude. Just by your mindset, you can change your life. I got comfortable with YouTube after the summer. I'm like, no, let me get out of New Orleans and come back to New York so I can get back in my zone. And now I'm back in my zone. When I come, okay. to leave bad energy fields. What? 2 cents? Hell yeah. So if you going through tough times in life, tell yourself it's time for a change. That's it. You gotta tell yourself it's time for a change. Like I went through that. 2023, it was points where I didn't care if I woke up, bro. I'm like, if I die in my sleep, good. At least I won't have no more problems. That's how I felt. But it was around 2023, around New Year's, I say, you know what? Let me go hard. Let me push myself to the limit. And ever since then, I've been pushing myself to the limit, bro. It's stuff I'm doing, bro, that I never thought I would do. But it's a mindset. It's a mindset, bro. You change that mindset, you can really do anything you want to do. And I know it's cliche, but you can do anything you want to do if you change your mindset. Can't nothing stop you. This is the worst enemy right here, bro. And I don't want to sound like no TD Jakes or nothing, but this is your worst enemy, bro. Your own mind, bro. But once you tell your mind, you know what? Stop bitching. Stop crying. Stop crying. We gonna make this shit work. Even New York, bro. New York is a different beast, but it wakes up a certain energy in you. So if you go back and watch my old video, my energy is back. My energy is back. It's back. So if y'all have, because I know women go through things too, but if you have men in your life, like, it feels good when people check on us. It feels good when people listen. That feels good because a lot of men keep things on the inside. 2023, bro, I see how people want to end their life. Like, I see how that happens because I almost went through it. Because you feel like the world is better without you. You feel like that's how you feel. But once you tell your mind, you know what? I'm about to fight back. I'm about to fight back. So you have men in your life to women. The most powerful thing y'all have as women, bro, is breathing life into men. Check this out. Y'all so powerful, you can give a man, just go out and give a random man a compliment. And watch what they do to that man. That's the power you have as a woman. The power you have as a woman is you can breathe life into a random stranger. And the whole day, he will be like, what the fuck? She said I was handsome? Bruh, y'all have that power, bruh. Y'all have that power. You breathe life to someone and they take it away. Tamara, yeah, you gotta do it to the, for the right people. Hold on. But yeah, have to stop misusing the power you have. That's true. That's true. That's why father told the daughters to pray for them. Man, spirit builders and spirit. God damn, who hurt y'all? Bro, who hurt y'all? Nah, I get it, bro. I get it, man. I get it. I understand. Damn, they are the empty. God damn. We that bad? Oh. But I'm just saying, bro. Women, y'all have so much power, bro. Y'all have so much power, dog. Y'all have so much power. This is how much power women have. If those school shooters in those schools, if a girl would just go talk to them, they wouldn't even shoot up a school. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. The only people that can stop a school shooter is a woman, is a girl that goes to that school. That's the only person that can stop a school shooter with a hug, with a kiss on the cheek. That's gonna stop him from shooting up that school, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, that's the power y'all have, dog. Facts. I'm telling you, bro. Definitely gonna need it right. Unless she's the shooter. Bro, you not lying. That's the problem. Women need to be more. Man, nah, I'm just saying, like, they don't know how powerful well, they do know how powerful a compliment is. That's why they don't give it to just every dude. Like, if you're a woman, just go out and just go test it. Like, just give a random man or something a compliment. And watch, see, you don't know. He going back and tell all his homeboys, dog, she wanted me, bro. She wanted me. She liked me, dog. I'm telling you. But MTA is off the chain. Hell yeah. I don't know, bro. Yeah, like I said, New York different, bro. I literally thought about this, and it's the one. He said it's a woman fault. Bro, women, those girls in high school, or whatever grades they be in, they can stop all the school shooters, bro. I'm telling you, they can stop all of them. They can stop all of them in their tracks. That's why you can tell what kind of man, but the woman he had. That's a fact. That's a fact. Natural note, we're not accepting that one. Let's see, dog. 50 months is what they gave him. 50 months? Oh, they announced it?
About them. I will tell you, no matter what
4
they say,
years
when they come out
and
of
2
the Chinese, I
months.
hope they're not going to get mad at me for saying this. They're going to go and have a great meal tonight. They signed up for a case where a guy was facing life in prison, and now a 50-year-old man will probably get out at 52 to 53 years old, which is 4 years younger than I am. He'll have his whole life ahead of him. He's got tens of millions of dollars in the bank, and hopefully he'll make this horrible situation as productive as possible. He's already started teaching classes in college. In law.
Damn.
And he'll make a positive impact.
That's crazy.
On men, especially the
That's
men
a
of our society, about what not to do. When you achieve the level.
that's a W. So they just really want to embarrass him. That's it.
And that obviously played a role in the judge's decision making. So
Yup. He'll do like 2 years or a year.
4 years, and we understand he was only convicted of 2 other charges, but the evidence from the other charges that were thrown out
is allowed to be
considered.
Is allowed, yeah. In federal court, that's allowed to come in. If you're over there in the state court, a lot less so. But here, the judge is allowed to take that into consideration. The judge must take into consideration the deterrent effect that it will have on the general public.
Damn, so hold on. So he get time served too though. So this dude might be home next year. He get time served. What the
Prosecution team, how do you view this? What's your response here?
Well, you're already devastated from the acquittals from a couple of months ago, right? Because
So
they were
so how long he been
shooting for the moon,
in jail
and
already?
They got nowhere close to the moon. Look, they took down an international icon. They took down an international celebrity.
House arrest, yup.
Notch in their belt, if you want to look
He'll
at
be
that
on
way.
house arrest
I don't
next
think
year.
the
That's
appropriate way to
crazy.
look at it, but I know that's how they looked at it. But they were looking to put this guy in jail
I
for life,
said free day.
and that didn't happen. They were looking to put Eric Adams, the mayor, in jail for life.
14
That
months,
case
yeah.
got dismissed. So they've taken it on the chin a little bit, and this is all from the prior U.S. attorney.
Wow.
This is not the current
After all
US
he
attorney
did.
who's here now.
So what are we to make of this 4 years? Is there any possibility he could have that reduced to anything that he could do in prison?
So it's interesting. Had the judge sentenced him much more severely to let's say what the prosecutor.
Yeah, he'll be out
wanted,
soon,
like,
bro.
3 months.
I could
Damn.
see President Trump considering like that's just too much. But now
They couldn't give him all that time because guess what? He got evidence on everybody. So they had to give him a little time. He'd probably be out next year, next 2 years, or next year be on house arrest. They couldn't give him that much time because he got dirt on everybody. He got dirt on everybody. If they would have gave him 11 years, man, today we would have saw all type of tapes coming out. We would have saw all type of tapes coming out. If they would have gave him 11 years, we would have saw all type of tapes coming out.
this type of sense. Of course, Sherlock Holmes isn't happy. He wants to come on. He wants to be here right now, doing it, being on Fox 5.
Speaking of engagements lined up,
Yes.
as soon as next week.
That's true. The people that told all their business, they told their business for nothing. He gonna be out of prison. I'm gonna say next year, bro. He gonna be on house arrest next year, bro. They gonna find a way to give him house arrest. So the people who told everything, now they looking crazy. Shit crazy. And you know how the internet is. The internet, bro. They about to make memes all day on TikTok about, but the public gonna be on Diddy's side. People about to turn on 50 Cent now. This how this shit work, bro. Don't tell me why. This how this shit work. Watch. Watch.
United States of America. He's an excellent reputation, not just for his intellect, but his judicial temperament by both sides, which is really, as a judge, where you want to be. I think he's probably was prepared 10 times over, and I'm pretty sure that this is what he was thinking before he walked into the room.
So at this point, where do we go from here? I mean, we're talking about the message that this
Let me tell you where P. Diddy goes, which is good news for him. Anywhere is better than where he is. Anywhere is better. So he'll have some options as to which different, when I say options, he won't have the options, but the Department of the Bureau of Prisons will, right? And now I'm sure if you really look, it's still going on in there, but you request the judge, Your Honor, he'd like to be close to his children, so could he be in Florida? Or he wants to be close to his mother, I'm making this up a little bit, in California. The judge doesn't actually have the power to designate where he goes. The judge just makes a suggestion. The Bureau of Prison makes the ultimate call, but the lawyers can request and then tell you why he wants to be in one location or the other. But it will be every part of his life which will be enhanced. There's no worse place for him to be than the MDC, except maybe if it was a state case in Rikers Island. But and he'll probably be moved.
Y'all funny as hell, bro.
I mean, they'll move him relatively quickly because he's now a sentenced inmate, and MDC is typically for people waiting trial or waiting to be sentenced.
So in terms of the facility where he'll be, are we talking about maximum security? You think it'll be minimum security? Where does he fall on this spectrum?
If they put him in any kind of maximum security, it's not for him harming others, it's for others harming him, so he won't be, but he'll probably fight. He'll probably fight hard against that because it's not a pleasant place to be. He'll probably
He got time served, so
environment where he'll be in a cell, but he'll probably have a lot of freedom of movement as opposed to a minimum security where you're like in a huge dorm room, almost like an army barracks.
we don't know the charge. I don't know the charge. No problem, Tam. No problem.
As I said this morning,
Take that.
Good day. I was thinking it was
Bro, I'm gonna tell you the people who about to get trolled, bro. They about to troll 50 Cent. Because I saw 50 Cent wrote a letter to the judge. Also, said he fearing for his safety. So the internet about to, I'm telling you, this is how the internet work, bro. I know the internet, bro. I've been on the internet since 2006 when I was 16. They about to troll 50 Cent, bro. They about to, because to the people, 4 years is a win. To them, that's a win. So they about to troll everything they did. They about to troll him, bro. And like somebody say, imagine being a real victim and you told all your business, you didn't get paid from it. That shit crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I appreciate you, Rose. Thank you for that 10. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. 50 Cent crack. Yeah, he petty, bro. He wrote a whole letter to the judge, bro.
We also understand that he was fined. There's a $500,000.
He got a high school sentence.
he asking you for $5.
Son.
I'm not being a wise guy, but I mean, it's probably literally, I don't know how much you got in your pocket, but you know what I'm saying.
So what does that mean?
Oh, he was trying to pip. Okay. 2 counts. Okay.
The average person for $5. Why did he do it?
I think that's the maximum. I think he can get $250 on each count. I think it's the maximum fine. So I think he gave him the maximum on each count. Right. So it's, look, again.
And this the cold part.
He didn't get convicted.
This the cold part. He about to get out of prison and probably be more. This the way society is, bro. They don't care. He about to get out of prison. He gonna be more famous. He gonna make more money. Shit crazy, bro. But they wanted to embarrass him. They didn't want to teach him. The only lesson they want to teach him is who his daddy was. His daddy is the system. Your daddy is the system. That's the lesson they taught him. We your daddy, boy. That's what they taught him. They spanked him. That's it. It's a spanking. They wanted to embarrass him. They don't care that he disrespected women. They don't care about that because guess what? They do that. They disrespect women. They essay women. They do all these stuff. Who you think Diddy learned it from? Who you think he learned it from? So this wasn't no punishment for what he did to Cassie. They don't care about that. They don't care, bro, because they do that shit. They wanted to teach him who daddy was. And Diddy petty too. He got tapes on everybody. He got tapes on Trump. He got tapes on everybody. So they can't give him all that time. Shit crazy, bro. Yeah, Sooner Liquor was a mistake. Facts. That was the mistake. They just wanted to show him who daddy was.
Listen, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Sean Combs has learned his lesson.
See?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he never wants to see the inside of a jail cell again. Now, to contradict myself, my father represented Jennifer Lopez at that courthouse across the street when he was on trial for his life again for the shooting, the attempted murder 20 some odd years ago, and with Johnny Cochran and Ben Rothman, and he was found not guilty. You would think after coming that close to spending life in prison, you would live life a little differently, and he didn't. Now he was a much younger person. He's a much older person now.
Yep.
So hopefully he's learned his lesson, and he'll use that money and that power and that prestige and his brilliance, because you got to give the guy credit for what he's achieved for good. To go in and Fox 5, Lisa Evers, Street Soldiers, to go in and talk to these young guys who think going to a gang is the way to go. Sean Combs will be in a position to be like, look, I've been in prison. It's not where you guys want to be. It's not what you want to do, and use this negative for a positive.
The court of public opinion is certainly going to weigh
Damn.
That Cassie video from 2016 is very hard to shake. It's
Yep.
notorious, it's infamous, so if the things that you are suggesting you advise a client to do, he in fact does, then maybe there is a path, to do
Back into society. Listen, he's got a lot to make up for, and I don't think he's going to be walking down the red carpet at the Grammys anytime soon. I don't think he's going to be in the Oscars anytime soon. But I think if he went to the Police Athletic League in the Bronx, he'd be welcomed with open arms, or in Chicago, or in LA, or in Miami, and say, look, let me go in and talk to these kids. Look, he's already doing it, right? He's already doing it in prison. So you got to try. When life gives you lemons, you got to figure out a way to make lemonade, and that will help him, because don't forget, he's going to be on post-release supervision.
Right. Yes.
So it's not, when he gets released, they're going to look at what he does.
See? And now the internet is they gonna turn on Cassie. They gonna turn on all of them, bro. That's what this thing do, bro. That's what the system do. They gonna turn on 50 Cent eventually. Shit crazy, man. Shit crazy. He'll be back in the. I'm telling you, people are when you rich and you got money, people are forgiving.
Like this, come family.
I'm just keeping my eye on the podium because we know at some point that someone will be coming to talk to make a statement.
They about to turn on everybody, bro. Watch.
Well, probably what happens now, just so you know, is Sean will go back into a holding cell in here, and then his team will go and see him. And it's a balancing test, because I'm telling you from personal experience, it's not happy in the defense team, they are relieved that was 50 months and not
opposed to 20 years.
Exactly. So they are relieved. Even though speaking to them, I think we're going to get probation. They weren't going to get probation.
So just to clarify for anyone who may be joining us, Sean Diddy Combs has been sentenced to 15 months in prison for the crimes for which he was convicted. And there was a moment where the judge spoke directly to Sean, and he says, Mr. Combs, you and your family, you're going to get through it. That there is a light at the end of this tunnel. That was a direct quote. What does that say about the judge? In this
He got paid.
He's a brand new judge, brand new, but he's already enjoying it.
Judge got paid.
For his intelligence, his knowledge of the law, and his judicial temperament.
That judge got paid some millions.
And compassion and empathy. So right now, literally in these minutes, you have defense attorneys and 9 of them sitting there talking to him. Right. And Sean was really disappointed.
They got paid, Tamara.
You're in a good facility. You're going to do some programming, and in 24 to 30, they'll have all the math. 32 months, you'll be in a halfway house, and you'll be back on track.
See?
And you got to just keep that
it's all a game.
Perspective. Lisa Evers just covered a case.
What's popping, Water God? What's popping, my boy? Y'all subscribe to my boy, man. Go subscribe to my boy channel, Water God TV.
Going in for 5 years where he's going to have to do 4. But it's a heck of a lot better than 20.
And again, as you pointed out, time served will be factored into
100%.
85%.
You got money, law, facts.
But he's already been in 13 or 14 months, and then you add a little bit onto that, and then the carrot they hold over you when you're incarcerated is if you're good, you get that 85%. If you pay attention, you abide by all the rules and all the laws inside the prison, so that's why you abide, so you get that 85%. But they also release you on a halfway house also, even before the 85%, where you go in a facility and you're allowed to leave at 8 o'clock in the morning and come back at 8 o'clock at night. You got to look for a job. You have to be productive. Looking for a job, doing volunteer work.
You're saying this is something that they're going to do for him? Allow him to leave? I mean, this is one of the wealthiest, most famous men in the world.
In 2.5 years, it's definitely in the right. He's going to be a model prisoner. He has been already. He will be. So I can definitely see that happen.
We're going to have to leave it right there because we know we're about to toss back to the studio so that Linda can set up for our 5 o'clock news. But Linda, as we say goodbye to you, we will be in this place at some point joined by Lisa Evers, who's been in the court.
Appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm out, man. That was a great live, bro. Damn, that was a great live. I didn't have nothing planned. We'll just go watch this all day. It was a great live. We're going to start doing this more often. I'm about to work on this video I'm dropping tomorrow. Damn, Diddy got 4 years. It's about to be a lot of trolling. Shit crazy, man. Lisa Everett, all a big top show. Appreciate y'all, man, for joining live. I appreciate all the super chats. I just subscribed. Hey, appreciate that, Tamara. This was a great live, man. I laughed. I needed that laugh. Damn, this is a great live, dog. Thank you, Rockstar FBA family. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. Like I say, shout out to everybody who sent me super chats, cash apps. Bro, I'm really thankful for y'all. I don't take nothing for granted. That's why I still write on paper. I still research. I don't take nothing for granted. So y'all support me. I give y'all my energy. That's it. I appreciate y'all supporting me, man. I appreciate that. I'm out, y'all. Enjoy y'all weekend. I got videos dropping. Love you, brother. Appreciate you. Love you. Thank you, Mr. Brother. Thank you, Jasmine. Rose, hey, I appreciate you. Tamara, I appreciate you. Q, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate everybody. I'm out. Thank y'all.